DJ Scotty here, and I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is the place to be. If you want to get off that smoke train and you want to stop smelling like cigarettes, you want to live longer for your family, Raging Vapors is the place to go to. Let me tell you something, it's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? So get off the smoke train, go to Raging Vapors, 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. They are more than happy and more than qualified to take care of all your needs, and they are the place to be. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You as a consumer should trust who you buy products from, and let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations in Stone Mountain, Forest Park, and here in Conyers. Make sure you check out White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Step. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rate. Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Today's show, sponsored by, brought to you by, and presented by Unique Funding. Make sure you go check out Unique Funding. They are taking care of a lot of your small loans that you don't even know is happening in the background. Unique Funding is doing things to change the market and any kind of financial assistance. Go check out Unique Funding. Today's show sponsored by... This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
What is that vibrating?
I don't know. It could be that shit over there. What?
Nothing.
God almighty. It's gonna be a murder up in here today. What's good? We're rewinding that one.
Suck it.
This is the way we go live on Thursday.
This is how we do
My
it.
shoulder hurts and I swear to God I'll punch somebody today.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's how I feel. These 2 heifers just got finished showing me something, knowing that I'm not enjoying it. You see, listen to that evil ass damn laugh. Look at that face, you biatch. You knew that was going to irritate me.
I did?
I
How would I know that?
I did. Did I know that? How did I know that? And I said, you know, it's my world. This station's my world. It's my way or no way. She goes, that's right, because you're a dick.
It's my way or the highway.
You're such an a-hole. But I'm the guy with the vision. I'm the guy that knows what's going on. I'm the guy that kind of saw where this was going to go.
It looks like ass.
Hey!
Macarena.
I was going to refrain from saying it. Holy smokes. Somebody hashtag that one. Holy smokes. I was really going to refrain from doing it because y'all pick on me about it. Okay, look, that's it. The show ain't no better. We're out. We're out. Everybody have a good day. There's no way to top that one. We're out of here.
Quick, didn't we?
Yeah, we're out of here. That was as fast as Military Mike's sex life. We're out.
Oh my God.
Pump, pump.
There's girlfriend.
And then she says, you didn't even get in. Yep, but this'll help hold your zipper together. It's like glue.
Wow. Sticky like glue.
Oh, shoot. I just had a vision. I just had a vision.
Honey bear.
No,
Honey
I just
bear.
had a vision if it come out looking like toothpaste. Ugh.
Ew.
You could brush your dentures with it.
I don't have dentures. My teeth is real.
Hey! I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just yelling. I'm just in one of them moods. Somebody just tried to show me a picture of the Emerald Forest, and it was not the forest.
Yeah.
Bianca says, good morning, and you can hashtag this, Scotty.
Oh, I hashtagged it. You know how? Yeah, I hashtagged it. Honey Bear, I hashtagged it, but I don't know how you spell. I don't know how you spell. I mean, if you could spell that. Hey, I was thinking about you this morning, Honey Bear, when I made this post.
You say where you were in the bathroom?
No, it
So
wasn't.
you was
No.
playing with a post and
No.
thinking a honey bear?
Were you in the bed?
No. I put, let me scroll down. I said, stop letting negative people make you act stupid on Facebook when it's for their own pleasure. I said, that makes you a cheap hooker offering a happy ending. Keep it positive.
All righty.
Yeah, man, that one got a lot of attention, though. Unlike Honey Bear. Hey, how you doing? You know what? I would have loved to have seen Tim at the concert the other night with Honey Bear trying to flash her boobies.
Like
Well,
Jacob.
I'm glad I missed those pictures.
No, look. Can you imagine if he'd have went like that on Honey Bear? It would have looked like this on me. They would have been Honey Bear and trying to get Honey Bear's crack between her boobs, and somebody like Jeff would have been like, "Is that Scotty's crack? That looks like the top of Scotty's butt." Nope, that's Honey Bear's chest. Hey, and I want you to envision this while you're envisioning it. The same leftover toilet paper balls you'd see in my hairy crack
Stuck right
would
there
still be on her chest.
Ew.
She has to wipe. Hey, she has to wipe when they're done. You get it when they're done.
Baby wipes. They don't leave the. They don't leave the.
Yeah, I want you to think every time you look at Honey Bear's chest. I want you to envision this.
Skeet, skeet, skeet. Skeet, 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 skeet. Skeet, skeet, skeet. Skeet, 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 skeet.
Just saying. What's happening? Tim says, I would have done it. Yeah, you'd have done it twice. Once for your pleasure and once for hers. It'd been like a Trojan commercial.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Man.
Woo! We're live on YouTube momentarily till they ban us.
Yeah. And so far, Tommy Morrison and Alvin are in YouTube. So
Good morning.
morning.
Yeah, Alvin says, "Yeah, it's always about you, Scotty."
Look here. This ain't the world according to Mike.
Oh.
This is a station. These are my co-hosts. Do you see what happens when I walk away to take a crap? People text me and go, you should have went to a commercial because... No, the funniest thing ever is the time that it's just me and Steph in here. You see this thing? It's called a live feed. Those are called people. See right there? It says, Tim says, what's up, Honey Bear? Bianca, Honey Bear says, Bear, gotta go. Love you, hookers. So that's called a chat. And the one time I said, Steph, handle this. I got to go to the door. She goes, what do you want me to do? Talk to the people on the chat, I guess.
And I did.
But it was the first initial, what am I supposed to do? You been here how long?
Oh, I shit it.
I got asked that yesterday in a meeting. What are you going to do with Steph? And I went, I don't know. You just love her and pet her and feed her. Take her outside to poop. You know, all them things you do with a puppy.
Okay.
Okay.
She is called Stepdog. She chose that name, by the way. I did not
I
do
didn't
that.
choose that name. My grandmother gave me that name a long time ago. I was like 5 or
Nobody's
6.
being mean to you, Mike. You've been on the show like 4 times this week being crazy, wild, kind of a
Off the wall.
fuck stick
yeah.
to people. Remember
Why
the
is
girl who
nothing
got in
circulate?
the girl who got in the wreck? You said, you look mad, Steph. You know, that sort of stuff. We're just playing with you. You should be used to that. You're not having to pay for it this time.
Okay. Who showed her boobs?
Who showed her
Scotty?
boobs? I didn't show nobody. So what's going on, everybody? We're just having one of them moods, man. I woke up in a crazy mood. Let's
YouTube
have
is
fun.
just
Let's
spinning
laugh. Let's
and
just keep
spinning
going.
and
Let's just do
spinning.
this. Let's have fun. Anybody got anything? Look, I sent some stories to the damn story thing.
YouTube don't want to come back up. Don't go it. I shared it and then it just. My shoulder is killing me.
Wow.
And Alvin says that Facebook doesn't even let him know when we're on. Something is up with Just for Page.
New idea.
And he said, your page is the only one I can't chat, just saying. I don't know.
What did you do?
He's thinking he's blocked.
No.
Nobody's blocked
nobody's
anybody.
Nobody's blocked anybody.
Yeah,
We
nobody's
might delete
blocked.
a comment, but we don't block anybody.
Yeah, I mean, there's rarely I even delete a comment
Yeah.
because that'd be insane now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and the only time he blocks somebody is if they're being very vicious towards us all. Like there was one that was calling me
Yeah,
and Mike
Facebook is
Jabba the
acting
Hutt.
stupid. What? Keep going.
The one that was calling me and Mike Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, yeah. If you get on here and you
Yeah.
get completely retarded, I'm going to block you.
Yeah, that's all.
Mike goes, she did look mad. Well, she had just been involved with a hit and run.
I'd be mad too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it mad as more as she was
She was
hurting
freaked
and
out.
upset.
Yeah, she was
mean,
probably freaking out, like trying to figure out
After
how
we saw
she-
how hard the car got hit, yeah. And
Dude, yeah, the guy who hit her or female who hit her, slid 40 feet. I'm talking black marks 40 feet. There's no
Hard.
telling how far she slid before the black marks actually started sticking to the ground. Or, well, not sticking is the point. I'm going to the banned users because I don't have. Well, first off, if you can see it, then you're not banned.
Right, and we've seen when you tuned in, but and the same goes with Candy. But we see when y'all tune
yeah,
in.
and I don't know why Candy has such a hard time calling in.
I don't either. That's weird.
And supposedly she's tried both numbers.
And neither number will.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
It goes to voicemail. Why is my golly?
Hey, Brandy. No, Mike's asking, did they catch them? And no, as of right now, no.
Nope, because they just took off. Didn't turn
Hit
turn
and
around,
run.
Didn't come back. Nothing. Yep. But their car's messed up because it left white all over her bumper from their white car, and the glass from their headlights and their turn signal light
And
all
you
out there
said-
on the side of the road.
Yeah, and you said something about something was leaking out of it.
Well, I mean,
It looked
we
like-
assume because we can't tell, but there is leaky stuff all over the ground.
I can't get my YouTube to come back out.
We're so.
Yeah, mine's
Jeff
just spinning.
Matthias.
That's mine.
Hello. It's not answering.
What did you do?
Oh my God! What is
Answer.
wrong with everything? Hello.
Facebook
Good
had a
morning.
couple of updates.
Morning,
That wasn't Facebook.
What's up?
What's
Oh,
happening?
Not much. Actually had a story along the lines of that hit and run you're talking about.
Okay. Let's
My
hear
middle
it.
daughter works up in Kennesaw, so she travels up and down the East-West Connector a lot. Was on the way home or on the way to work, girl tailgating her, getting real aggressive, swinging next to her, hitting the brakes and all that mess. Finally ends up sideswiping my daughter all the way down the side of her car. Fortunately, my daughter followed her all the way up to the next red light, got a picture of her tag, called the police, and reported it. They found out who she was because of the tag, went up and talked to her. The girl said, "Oh, I didn't hit her car. I just wanted to get close to her and scare her."
Holy
What the
smokes!
driver told the cop. Pretty smart, ain't it? "Oh, I didn't hit
Yes,
her. I just
that's
wanted to get
cray
close and
cray.
scare her."
I didn't
You're
hit her.
basically saying you're guilty at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, she
I didn't
got
want to.
probably
Oh
about-
my! You still made contact. Oh my
Yeah,
God! People
I
are
mean,
dumb.
Yes,
put
they
about
are.
2.5 to 3.5 foot scrape down the side of her car. Plus, it
Mm-hmm.
ripped the girl's side view. So, how you going to explain that one?
It ripped the side what? Because you broke up a little bit.
The side view mirror of the girl's car
Oh, dang.
actually broke it when she hit my daughter's car. And told the cop, "Oh, that's been that way." Yet the paint from it was on my daughter's car.
Wow.
Mm.
So, yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny that she was so stupid and told the cop, "Oh, I didn't hit her. I just got close."
when it's obvious that she left paint.
Y'all have a great day, enjoying the show, and we'll holler at you later. I'm at work.
10-4,
All right, okay,
brother.
good.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
good day.
Bye, guys, and Steph.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Hey, so everybody, this is cray-cray. It had like 10 numbers in the blocked, and I don't know why. I'm unblocking them because I don't know who the hell they are. I don't even know all these
It
numbers.
didn't even have names on
It
it.
didn't even have names. I'm
is
just
weird.
like, I don't know. Maybe that was why she couldn't call. I don't know. But there was like 10, and I just started deleting them because there was no names next to them. I don't know. I'm in the settings. It says, I went into phone calls, and then I had to reconnect the Wi-Fi calling for in case you drop signal. But I can't find out. I can't see now where to go back to automatic answer.
Uh-oh.
And I'm assuming this all happened from the update or something.
But we've
It's
had calls
new.
since then.
Somebody call in and let me see it here. I'll just call it. I want to see if it auto answers.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
And Alvin says that YouTube gave him a notification that we were live.
Oh, there we go. I don't know. Don't know. Hey, as long as it's working,
Yeah.
as long as it's
YouTube
working.
still won't open up. I mean, I'm chatting, but it's just.
Good morning, everybody.
Can we?
My name is Karen. Can I be your insurance agent?
So did you see
I got
a
me some
little-
helium, by the way. I can start doing Karen's voice better.
a little bit ago, Tim asked you, Scotty, if him and Dondra could get married on the show.
Yes. I would love that. I've been trying to get somebody to do that
To
for
do that?
years. I would love to marry somebody live right there.
Oh Lord.
Yep. Then we could get pictures of you in the electric chair and her sitting in your lap.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, man. When you want to do this, I'm ready. We got 10 minutes. Hurry up.
As in, get your butts here. Yep, I said it a little bit ago. Sure did.
What else we got?
Oh,
going
that's
on?
her one of her pet peeves. She don't like it.
Who?
Becky.
I forgot about that
What?
yesterday. A little bit ago.
A
Yeah,
little
come
bit
on.
ago.
Do you expect any better, Becky? I mean, do you really? Do you expect any better?
Same difference.
Same difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to explain to me how grr spells, because I think you spelled that incorrectly. That's a pet peeve of mine, too.
What misspelling? Gur?
Karen, hope your 10:30 meeting runs super long today. I don't have a 10:30 meeting
Okay. That you know of?
that I'm aware of. There's nowhere I can be by 10:30. I mean, the show's over at 10.
Yeah. Oh, Dondra says it
Just
wouldn't
saying.
be today. So JJ said, would you guys ever be interested in having a DJ on your show? We have one. He's right there.
No shit.
He's DJ Scotty.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello.
Big Fly. Yes, but yeah, we
Anybody
have.
in there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say most, but we have several that do work with us.
Yeah.
Not counting, are you local? Because I send people to go do weddings now that I don't want to do. So if you're local, I could really send you some work because I still get asked all the time. Whether I'm doing them or not doing them, I still get asked to do them because if they're friends of mine, I probably still might do it. But I really don't have time to do it a whole lot anymore. But they at least know if they get with me, I send somebody worth a crap because I'm assuming, I'm only making an assumption because it didn't say DJ next to the name. I'm assuming that you're a DJ. And with that being said, you know there's some shitty ones out there. Like the ones that you remember that one time when the girl was like trying to save $100 and
Oh, yeah.
and she's
She
like
ruined the
yeah
wedding?
she
Right.
tried to get me to come down $100. Well, the other guy do it for $100. I went, well, go with him then.
Yeah.
Because if you're willing to sacrifice your wedding over $100, man, I want to see the outcome. So I did. I got to see the outcome. Dude showed up with a stained white shirt that had wrinkles, like he just took it out of the trunk of his car. had a tie that looked like he'd blown his nose in it.
Yuck.
Was missing some of his Waffle House Whopper Chopper teeth. Hadn't shaved. Was trying to sing karaoke over the music. Oh yeah, you saved $100 and you shat all over your own wedding. So I was okay with that. I may have lost some money, but damn it, it was well worth it.
Got to see it go down in flames.
I got to watch your marriage go down the shitter. And you know what? I'll be there to do your divorce party.
We'll have fun with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won't do it for her because she's the one that tried to save $100. I'll do it for him.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. I won't do hers. I'll do his. How y'all doing? Everybody, please share the show. What else we got going on this morning, you guys?
Shoulder is killing me.
Yeah, that's Facebook. Look at that. I wasn't even typing that, and it just kind of happened.
Oh, bye, Tim. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Don't let her lock you up. Get married.
So they were talking this morning on the news about the first death from vaping here in Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah, see, he gets it. There's always a DJ who sucks. I'm telling you. There's some guys that are club DJs, and there's some guys that are wedding DJs, and sometimes you can't take a wedding DJ and try to put them in a club, and sometimes you can't take the club DJ and put them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I really ain't got to explain it, but he gets it. But yes, you see what I'm saying? Like, there are times you have these people who try to mix their environments, and you can't do that.
No.
Well, you can, because I can do a little bit of all of it, but that's just because a talented person who knows how to entertain people can do that. But you got these other people that call themselves a DJ, and now this is not me knocking anybody. This is just a general conversation. You got some of these cats that call themselves DJs, and it's like, dude, just because you gotta,
just because you can,
got a computer
and play music,
right? I'm not I got 2 turntables and a microphone. I'm the guy that's got the microphone. Like when playing music, I'm great at. That's not an issue. But I can get on the microphone and make everybody at this wedding have a great time. Everybody at this party have a great time. But then you got these other guys that crank the music up and try to talk over it. And you can't do that. I'm all about quality. I cut the music down where you can clearly hear me, because your speakers are not going to be able to handle the music and you trying to yell over it, at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Or when you're trying to listen and all you hear is this right here, and you can't understand.
Eat that microphone some more.
Yeah, and see, he gets it. He gets it. People want to, thank you. God, thank you. Thank you for typing it so I don't look like the asshole who says it. People want to pay $300 for a DJ, but think about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The outcome wouldn't be great. That is exactly my point. Come on, think about it. I love this when somebody's on the same wavelength as me. You'll spend $8,000 to get married somewhere.
Yeah.
You'll spend $8,000 on a dress. You'll spend $3,000 on a freaking cake that you're trying to smush in somebody's face, and then you want to pay $300 for a DJ. Let me tell you something. We can make or break your wedding. Mm-hmm. Your cake, you can have a shitty tasting cake, the wedding still goes off. Mm-hmm. You can't have a shitty DJ and the wedding still go good. I'm just telling you. And then, he says exactly, there's some of these guys that can't even transition songs, and they crash everything. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't.
You get it, man. And see, we could send some stuff back and forth through chat and have a great time talking. I am just blown away. I am just blown away at people in general. You know how it is. I could go on forever. It's just because this is all I've seen. You know what I mean? Like, this is all I've seen. And which what me and him are talking about is why I don't do weddings anymore. Mm-hmm. All these damn bridezillas have been watching these friggin' YouTube videos, and they want this $10,000 looking wedding, but they don't want to pay for it. They want this DJ who's gonna get on the radio and be like, and here we have now Jessica. Everybody remembers Jessica? That's right. She's the tramp giving blowjobs at the drive-in theater. Make sure you give it up for Jessica. No, they don't want that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that. But they do want you to name, okay, here, I'll put the number up.
I got it. I'm doing it.
So here's the thing they do want. So everybody knows, not everybody, mind you, but let's visualize this. Everybody at the wedding supposedly knows all the bridesmaids and supposedly knows all the groomsmen. Well, we don't need to know that this is Jessica Smith and Bobby Reinhardt. These people are not going to know their last names, and even if they do, it doesn't matter. I tried it. When they give me that list, I'm like, these names don't flow together, so it's better to say, all right, up next, we have Bobby and Jessica. Oh, no, we want it to be Jessica and Bobby. I'm sorry, man comes before woman, just like Mike's sex life. I'm telling you, it's always the man first. You never introduce the bride before the groom. That's retarded. So,
Mr. and Mrs.
So you always introduce, it's Bobby and Jessica, it's Tony and Tanya. But what if you have, and this is where the biggest screws up happen, you will have a Spanish name. It's Tanya Rodriguez, and I'm like, y'all, you're wanting everybody to be this full energy, and you're wanting this great, beautiful announcement. Don't stumble it up with trying to pronounce names. Don't stumble it up by giving people unnecessary info. Because when you start trying to do all these damn names, this thing that should have took 45 seconds is now going to take 5 friggin' minutes. Keep it fast, simple, and stupid, yo. Come on. It just trips me out. Y'all have been watching way too many damn YouTubes of these $40,000 weddings. You are not Prince Harry and whatever. I mean, come on. People's dumb.
He said he tried calling, but not answering.
I'm telling you what, damn. Look, let me reset this phone because we were just saying that it was acting stupid this morning.
Because the phone hasn't rang.
Yeah. I was making sure I put the right number in.
I know, I looked too, but it's right.
Yeah.
Well, remember
right.
earlier, it just went,
wouldn't
it just,
answer.
it wouldn't even answer. You know what happens? You use these damn
Weird.
cell phones. At least we found out we got all the numbers that were supposedly blocked, unblocked. I don't even know how they got blocked. The only thing I can assume is when other people were here, before I put it on auto answer, people may have pushed a button and held a button too long or something. I don't know. You don't know. You never know.
No, you never know.
Look, let's go to a commercial real quick, and we'll come right back, and then hopefully the phone will be right back on. Don't go nowhere. It's just fun in the morning. I'm sure we got something happening today. We'll keep talking about this, though, because I love laughing at dumb people in their weddings.
Have you ever heard of Brian Lincoln? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Lincoln Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer. You do your own taxes. Let's get real, everybody. Call Rapid Tax Service. They do income tax, payroll, account services. Look, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going to even try to work on my car. So if you're not qualified to do that job, why take that chance? I mean, come on, let's get real. Taxes are taxes. I don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing. Call Rapid Tax Service. Don't play around. Income tax, payroll, account services. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. So call 678-658-8601. They're located right there on Pay Street in Covington.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Step. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rates. Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Today's show, sponsored by, brought to you by, and presented by Unique Funding. Make sure you go check out Unique Funding. They are taking care of a lot of your small loans that you don't even know is happening in the background. Unique Funding is doing things to change the market and any kind of financial assistance. Go check out Unique Funding. Today's show, sponsored by... This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember.
All right, welcome back. We got Alvin on the phone. What's going on, young man?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
You called during a commercial. We had to go to commercial. Sorry, I'm drinking my Spock.
Oh, crap. I thought something was messing up. I was with the person. I'm like, well, this ain't working.
What's going on, man?
Oh, I was just seeing if the call line worked.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I haven't called the show in a little while.
Yeah, man, it's on. I guess it's just because of all the updates and stuff. I never turned the phone off, so maybe I just need to turn it off to reset it or something.
All right, well, that's all I wanted to do.
All right, brother. I appreciate you calling in, though.
All
right, bye. Great, Alvin. Thank you, sir. That was funny, though, that he sat through it. I can't believe he didn't hang up. That's cool. Okay, I hate when people judge a DJ on what he works on. It's not what he works on because of the software does the control and the mixer, da-da-da. So if a DJ fails a wedding/club or anything, it's because he sucks. No offense, but some guys out there suck. Oh, yes. And see, that's what I was getting at. Like this girl that tried to save the $100. When she first called me, she goes, a friend of mine's boyfriend said he would do it for $100 less. And I went, okay, let him do it. I'm not debating with people. This is my price. This ain't an effing flea market. And if you really want to save yourself $100 and take that chance, go ahead. But my history and all the people that brag about me kind of speaks for itself.
And
let
me ask you, when you DJ weddings and stuff like that, don't most of the time you have your own equipment?
Oh, it's all your own equipment. It's
That's
always your own equipment.
Right there.
Well, and that's the thing. I show up with $10,000 worth of stuff. The other guy showed up with some stuff it looks like he got from a flea market and, a Spark static microphone that you go.
And I have seen him at weddings before I started coming on the show. That was Courtney and Tyler's. But he's there way early.
Oh, wow.
Everything's set so that it sounds decent.
Right.
So just getting there, throwing it up, not listening to it.
It's like the meeting with Stan yesterday. He says, I need you on a mic by 11. What time do you plan on being there? I said, 9:30. And he's like, but that's early. And I went, well, let's just give you I said, let's give you, for instance, I get there and the receptacle doesn't work because the breaker's tripped. We have to go find the breaker, right? Yep. He goes, has that happened? I went, I wouldn't have said it if it hadn't happened.
Exactly. No batteries for the wireless?
How many times have I hooked up and had a bad cord? Or how many times have I hooked up and I get set up and then y'all go, I need you to move. You can't be right here. I'm like, this is the thing. And secondly, if it starts at 11, then that means at 10:30 people are going to be showing up to talk and have a good time before the event starts. I'm like, a lot of old guys, because what I was talking to him about yesterday was the thing we're doing for the veterans. I said, a lot of old guys are going to want to show up and treat it like a family reunion. They're going to show up half hour to 45 minutes early to see the people they haven't seen in forever. Yep. And they want to sit and talk and get all their talking over with before the event starts so they're not talking during the event. And he's like, I didn't think about it like that. And I'm like, because the ones of us, such as me and this gentleman who's talking now, the ones of us that do this and are professional, we see it. We understand it. We've done it long enough to understand that. Okay, he said, I wish I could talk to you, OTP. Oh, I guess.
Over the phone.
Over the phone. Yeah, man, hey, put the number. Call in. It should be working. We'd have a great conversation. Listen, and you're in, Texas, right? So I would love to know what the prices are, stuff there, whatever. Send me a private message, and I'll give you my private number, and we can talk. And no debate, dude. I don't debate. See, that's another thing. A lot of DJs. See, I tried to start kind of a DJ union here.
Yeah.
And I've actually met a lot of my DJ friends that way because I said, I'll use DJ Wade as an example. An example is all this is. But Wade enjoys doing clubs. Wade enjoys doing the Sweet 16s and the 18-year-olds. And he loves doing the 21-year-olds. And me, personally, I don't want to play for 16-year-olds. I don't want to play for 18-year-olds because if you got 18-year-olds there, you got 14-year-olds there. That's the rule of thumb. I don't want to play 21-year-old parties. You know why? Because there's going to be some 18-year-olds in that party. And the problem is, then you got the 21-year-olds drinking and slipping the 18-year-olds booze, and I don't want to be part of that. And then somewhere there's a 14-year-old cousin getting felt up by the 21-year-old cousin. I don't want to be part of that. So I started reaching out to all these DJs, and I did it on Facebook, and I'm going, there is no reason for us to hate each other. There is no reason for any of this. Like, I don't want your work. You don't want my work. Why can't we get along?
We're sorry, JJ. He says.
Hold on,
yep.
I'm gonna dial it again just to make sure. I don't know what's going on. No, it's working. Did you put up the right number?
Yeah. 470-496-3322.
But yeah, that's the catch. That's why I try to tell people there is no debate. There's no argument. I mean, there is so much work out there for all of us. I want to do, and I guess because I've been doing it so long and I stay so busy doing this that it does allow me to be a little selective because I don't want to be around, my PTSD's got me a little twisted. So I don't want to be around a bunch of people I don't know, sometimes. But I definitely don't want to be doing a party for a bunch of drunk people, you know what I mean, that I don't know. Like a bunch of drunk, obnoxious 21-year-olds would just flip my brain out. It's just not worth it for me. I would rather just stay home. And people go, must be nice just to be able to turn down my money, turn down that money. And I'm going to be cocky when I say this. I could be making mad dollars if I just wanted to go back to doing what I used to do. I used to hustle. I used to work every friggin' weekend. I ain't even going to try to sound like somebody else who was bragging about their money, but I was making $2,000 cash every weekend. Cash, money, every weekend, $2,000 in my pocket. And what does that say to you when I want my mental health to be better? And I'm happier not doing that I can turn down $2,000 a week.
And
I mean, it was great because I had all that extra money, but I was having to almost kill myself to make it. And I just didn't want to do that no more.
Alvin actually called the Google number when he called a minute ago. So we don't use that number anymore, Alvin.
It doesn't matter, but he called in and it worked. I haven't turned it off. You take your phone and dial that number, Tina.
This is weird.
So anyways, anybody else? Jeff Mathias has already called in.
Yeah.
It's super strange. Send me a private message, your number, and I'll dial you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because even Homer's wanting to talk about glasses, though.
Oh, okay.
Who it is? Who this is? This you?
That'd be me.
Yep, that'd be you. Sounds like a munchkin.
It did, didn't it?
Bye.
That's so weird.
Wow.
That's crazy.
All right, so where?
listen.
Yeah, send me your number and I'll dial you if that beeth the case. Scotty, ever work at Burge Plantation as a DJ? It was a wedding venue in Mansfield. I would say yes.
It's right after you turn on 142 from Highway 11.
Pretty sure I have.
It's still a family-owned plantation, working plantation.
Yeah, I've done a couple of plantations.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. I mean, then they got lots of acreage there.
I tell you what's funny is
Do
the one that Newton County owns, the one that's haunted.
Gaithers.
Gaithers
Oh
Plantation.
yeah, I
Oh, my
can't tell you.
gosh.
Every time I worked that one, something terrible happened.
Yeah, you
I
were
mean,
talking
I've seen bridesmaids fighting bridesmaids. I've seen best men out there fighting best men's. I done seen the bride smack her stepmom in the face with a bouquet. Every wedding I've ever done at that place, there is a fight. Every
That's
wedding.
funny.
I tell you, that place is haunted. Haunted,
in
I
more
tell
ways
you.
than one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Got
like
bad juju.
I'm telling you, if you wanna have a bad wedding, go to Gaithers. I love Gaithers; it's beautiful, but everyone, and I'm not gonna say it's always a fight. I don't want to make it out like every time there's a fight, but every time there is something. Every time there is something stupid that happens, the first time I ever worked there, a dude walks over, sets a damn Budweiser down, and dumps it right across a 24-channel mixing board.
And I would have
And
just
right
beat the
in the
crap out
middle
him
of
right there.
everything, you hear. And I just looked at everybody and went, okay, we're going to have to, because you couldn't hear nothing. I'm like, power off. Budweiser. But if you're going to spill something on my equipment, beer is better.
Because it's not sticky.
Beer and water is if you're going to accidentally spill something, that is of choice. I would rather have the beer and water over Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola does not forgive. Coca-Cola will F you up. So yeah, here, I'm dialing a man now.
Hello.
Hey, this is Roto-Rooter. We're calling about getting your pipes cleaned. What's going on, man?
That was a good one. That was a real good one. No, I was just hearing you about on the mixing board how they dropped their beer on the mixing board.
Oh, God, yeah. Bud Light.
Yeah.
No, that's why I do everything by contract to make sure my stuff is safe. I did a Snapchat party down there in Houston where the underage kids were drinking, and there ended up being a shootout.
Oh, see?
Oh.
Yeah, but it was the kids that had the guns. That was the scary part. And everything was by contract, so it saved me. So I didn't get arrested, you know.
Right.
But you were speaking on weddings, on how you have to bring your own stuff. That's not true. I do weddings down here, and they're plug and play. So basically,
Oh, you must
bring
be
your
in some really
laptop.
nice places.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, see, out here in Georgia, there ain't no nice places like that. Well, there
There's
are
a few, but not
there are a
many.
few nice places like that, but they're more in Atlanta, the city, and I just refuse to even work in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Snooty
these places cost
people.
about $40,000 to do a
See,
wedding,
yep, that's
maybe even
yep.
more.
That's what Lou does. Lou likes to go play all those places. I don't like. Okay, I've been in several places where they've offered, hey, if you want to not bring your stuff and use ours, and I'm like, I don't want to take a chance of coming to do a
Liable.
wedding and A, your stuff crash and I'm
Yeah.
liable for it, or B, your stuff I don't know. My stuff I do know, and if I get there to use your house stuff and something ain't working, like there was a club I used to always go to, and every time, I swear to God, every time I'd plug in at Fusions, and my cousin owned it, which is what's really funny. So every time I went in there, I would text him before I got there and go, is the system set up? And he goes, yeah, why wouldn't it be? I said, well, because every time I get there, I plug in, stuff's not working. He goes, nope, just go back there in the back room, flip on the power strip. Well, he has a power conditioner that turns the amps on, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, sounds good. Every time I get there, I spend the first hour trying to get everything to work right. So I would rather just bring my own. Of course, if you're in a
Yeah.
place that's charging $40,000, they probably got an engineer that's already made sure it works.
Yeah, they have the live stream, and they pay for all the live streams. You ever heard of live stream?
Mm-hmm.
Where they live stream all their events. So they have a total of 13 halls.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, live stream's
yeah.
been around longer than anybody. That's who I had the very first time 9 years ago when I started doing live feed. It was through live stream. A lot of people don't even realize they exist.
Yes, and let me ask, on a personal base, how much do you charge for a wedding or a house party? What is your rate?
Normally, just a regular party, like 3 hours, but you got to figure there's fourth hour because you're setting up. I'm usually trying to stay around that 6:50 just to make it easy on people. Then I don't have to get fancy dressed up or nothing. I can just show up in flip-flops, have a good time. Most weddings now, I would say $800 is kind of the lowest because every single person that says, I need to book you for 5 hours, I have to type the same thing out and go, if your wedding starts at 3, I have to have music playing by 2:15, which means I need to be there at 12:30. And they go, but, and I'm like, I have to be there because I have to get, first I have to find out where I'm setting up. I have to unload. I have to get set up. And I need to have that allotted 15 minutes of who knows what the hell could happen. Because if your wedding's at 3, your guests are showing up at 2:15. That's just kind of standard, you know? And people don't think that way. Well, I only needed you for 5. You're overcharging me. I'm like, I just painted the image of your wedding. You don't even realize it.
But most of these people want DJs. They want to pay $300-$400.
Yes.
And the outcome ain't great, you know?
Yep.
And these DJs come with, you know, these horns, these big old speaker horns, blow the house off the roof.
Yep.
If you can just, you know, bring a regular JBL or EV speaker and, you know, make it decent. And that's why, you know, most of the DJs don't do Facebook business pages because the rates will go so down, like a 2-star, 1-star.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I fully support you, man. On a personal level, I fully think I can connect with you, you know.
Well, the good thing is we have common interest. I mean, because I mean, of course, I'm ballsy when I say it and people get aggravated, but mechanics and DJs, there are more of us that have more things in common because everybody tries to lowball the snot out of us. They want the world, but they just don't want to pay for it. And they watch these YouTubes and they have it in their brain that they're going to have this, this, and this, and this. And you can't. Not for a shoestring budget. You can't. And, you know, I show up with I now have 4 EV10s, self-powered. And what I have found is I can put 2 on stands, and I have some tall, older PV stands that I put my EVs where the bottom of the speaker is about 6'3" off the floor. And I can take those EVs and shoot them across the whole room. And see, I'm all about quality instead of loudness. So I can set those EVs above head height, shoot the sound across the whole room, fill the whole room with quality sound where I'm not having to have some 12-inch PVs on the floor, cranking them wide open, trying to get them past the dance floor where the bodies are going to block the sound. So what I do is take 2, put them up high, I put 2 down on the ground and aim them towards the corners, and I can fill a room and not even have to crank it. No distortion. Everything with me has to sound good or I'm not doing it. I can't stand these. Motley Crue is a great example. Everybody used to always brag about how badass they were, and I went, really? Could you actually hear anything they sung? Because their live concert was nothing but friggin' noise. They crunk it so loud you couldn't even hear how bad the guitar sounded because it was horrible. And I am the opposite of that.
Wow. That's so true, and I hate wires. The wires are a no-go for me.
Yeah, man.
If you have wires setting up, I will not send you to not one of my shows. And yeah, I mean, the lowest I go on a wedding is $1,000.
Yep.
And there's this lady that I went to a meeting, and I went out my way 2 hours away from me. And she's like, well, I want moving heads. I want the uplights. I want the dancing on the clouds. Well, she thought it all came in one package. So altogether, it came about $3,500.
Right.
And she didn't want to do it, you know? So at the end of the day, she found someone cheaper, crashed her wedding. You know, something had happened. He played the music so loud that the fire alarm went off.
Oh my gosh.
And see, I quit doing lights. I truthfully did it for about the first year. And then I went, I'm not doing lights anymore. Because I believe it or not, every wedding I'd started being involved with, I'd take the lights. I just wouldn't use them anymore. Every time they would go, I want lights, I want this. I remember one time I went through all the trouble to even set up the projector and put the screen up. And, you know, all that's time. That's like a whole, setting your lights up can be an hour and a half before you ever set your speakers up. And every single time I did this, people would go, we can't turn the overhead lights off. The old people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, then why did you want me to bring night disco lights you can't see if you don't turn the overhead lights off? Or worse, I set up this projector at a military ball, high school military ball. They wanted all this really cool video stuff. No, sir, you have to turn the lights back on. We can't have teenagers in a room with no lights.
Yep.
I went, then why did you have, and here's what sucked. This was a total glass wall. I had to go buy the glass suction cups like you would use to move windows to suction to the glass to then bungee the screen to the suction cups. And that means I had to do 8 of them because I had to do all 4 corners and then the middles to keep the screen tight. I went through 4 hours of setting that stuff up and taking it down.
Holy cow.
And we didn't even use it.
And it's the same thing. I did a venue, a fancy venue. You're talking about $60,000 to rent this venue to do your wedding. And I was doing the wedding, and turns out during the wedding, this lady's getting ready to view her slideshow. And I play the music, the DJ was way up high. You can't really see the projector because it's on the other side of the building. And she just has a fit, and they refunded her all the money. They rated me so low.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I got a call from the owner on his behalf, for that. It wasn't my fault. The projector that I was using was theirs, and the lady kind of got upset and came and, cursed me and called me all kinds of names. I've had plenty of incidents where people come and throw my laptop and
to the hell no. I'd be arrested.
Yep.
That's why I'm lucky that everybody that's ever booked me has booked me because it's been word of mouth. Because somebody will be, because I'm literally not joking. I've had a guy who used to be on my show. I gave him his own show. His stepson and daughter were booking me. And then they watched the show and saw me cussing and being crazy. And they're like, I just don't think he could do our wedding. And I went, okay, good luck. Because the ones who know me, this is entertainment. If you're at a church function, you act churchy. If you're around kids, you don't cuss. If you're at a biker event, you can act a fool. This is called entertainment. And
Correct.
If you don't, I know you get it, but in general, if you don't get that, then I don't want to be around you anyways. I would rather not be around, because here's my logic too. And if I start to do a wedding with somebody and if you're already being difficult over the phone with me, I won't do your wedding. Because if you're already being difficult, I'm going to hate working with you. You're going to be so difficult. I'll tell you the best one ever. I'm at a country club. The momzilla walks up and they're right in the middle of eating, and she takes her finger and starts slamming it down on the paperwork with everybody's name on it. And she goes, "You're not playing my damn music right." And I went, "What are you talking about?" She says, right now, you're supposed to be playing Lil Wayne." And I went, "Woman, Grandma is eating. This is background easy listening." Like,
You watch Lil Wayne while you chowing down.
I'm like, this is like Benny and the Jets, Michael Bublé, low volume. No, right now, the bridal party's supposed to be up dancing to this, this, and this. And I had my back towards the 18th hole. I said, well, if they're supposed to be up here dancing, you better go get them. They're on the 18th hole doing shots and smoking dope right now. So you might want to go get them. I said, furthermore, when you send me a list, that's a general scope of what songs you want, not the order you want. She goes, no, you're supposed to be on this song. I said, that is a dance song that will be way after we eat, when everybody's done got their drink on and they're ready to dance. I said, it's just like getting in the pool. You ease into this.
Yep.
And I said, how about you just go sit your ass down and leave me alone?
People are stupid.
You're supposed to be playing Lil Wayne while Grandma's going to spit her dentures out on a piece of turkey.
And that's why I don't do weddings. If they send the list of music or the request a last minute, let's say it's November 1st, they don't send it 3 weeks before, I cancel the show. And I tell them that when they sign the contract. All my contract states, if something happens to my equipment, they have to pay for it. They provide tent, they provide plugs, they provide extension cords. And if one of their guests decides to come on stage and drop one of my speakers, they're going to pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
he
Yeah, no
doesn't-
touchy of the microphone.
Yeah, I just have.
You would be better off grabbing my wiener. Don't touch the
Hey.
microphone. I can't tell you, that just aggravates the teetotal snot out of me. I
Yeah,
saw
that
one
makes-
dude. Listen, do you know who the Lacs are?
I've heard of him.
Okay. So the lead singer, the guitar player, comes on stage, does the mic check and everything else. Well, the piece of shit fat bastard that sings with him didn't want to come on and do a mic check because he just really thought he was better than all that.
He thought
So
he
he
was
gets
the
on the
sheep.
stage and he screams into the microphone. Everything's clipping, which shows complete unprofessionalism to begin with. So then he yells at me in the DJ booth and makes a comment about, you're this, why can't you this? And he starts to throw the mic down. And in front of the whole audience, I turn on the just a Shure 58 that I had in the sound booth. I turn on that and I go, hey, buddy, don't be throwing that microphone because that's mine. You should have had your fat ass here earlier to give a mic check. And I did it in front of his audience. Like, I don't care who you are. You're called the slack asses, the slacks, not the lacks. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, that's so true, man. I had a lady throw my mic and throw it on the floor, and she said the mic check, and yeah, they pulled her credit card, made her pay for it, and kicked her out the bar.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So,
don't
I mean,
be on a stage and throw the mic because you're going to hit the ground with the mic. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, that's
violent.
true.
I know. I got
Yeah.
issues. I got issues.
Little.
No, it's cool. I would love to add you to my DJ chat if that's
Yeah, do
fine
that.
with
Do
you.
that. Yeah, man.
You know, on a private chat.
Yeah, add me in that. I love getting in those kind of conversations because we all get screwed a little bit. But look, I got to get moving. I got to go to a commercial. But man, thanks for chatting with me. And yeah, man, put me in your little private chat and message me anytime. Hell, you can call me anytime. I know your time zone's off than mine, but when we get done here at 10, most of the time I really don't have a whole lot going on. So around 12 my time, holler at me. We can always chat.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good
Talk to
day.
you then. You too.
All right, thanks for calling in. Bye-bye.
And morning, Al.
Hey, I'm not doing it again. We'll be right back. It's commercial time.
Copy Central and Conyers can take away your printing blues because they're the copy specialists. My business needed flyers and it needed brochures. I went to Copy Central and my printing blues were cured. Give them a call at 770-918-2588 and online at copycentral.org. Copy Central, the copy specialist. I love Copy Central.
Turn and Burn Motors. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors. Have you ever heard of these cats? Because if you haven't, you're really missing out. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car guys I've ever seen in my life. People have no idea. They think bad thoughts when they think about a used car lot. But let me tell you something. The cats down at Turn and Burn Motors want to sell you exactly what you want. They're not trying to upsell you. They're not trying to get you in a car you can't afford. Go see Turn and Burn Motors. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car lot you'll ever meet. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors. Hey, Joey, you ever heard about Rush Tees?
Yeah, I think I have. Is it the place you can get your own designs printed up on any shirt?
Polos, you can design whatever you want. Hell, you could take a picture of you and your dog and have it put on a shirt.
That's really cool. They're known for a quick turnaround, too, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Unless you got some crazy amount of shirts you want, they don't even have a minimum order. They are pretty good about getting you your stuff really fast.
That's very cool. So rush on down to Rush Tees and Signs. Where are they located, Scotty?
Man, they're located right there off of Elm Street and 278 in Covington. Their number is 770-728-1481.
Tell them Just for Fun sent you.
Today's show, sponsored by, brought to you by, and presented by Unique Funding. Make sure you go check out Unique Funding. They are taking care of a lot of your small loans that you don't even know is happening in the background. Unique Funding is doing things to change the market and any kind of financial assistance. Go check out Unique Funding. Today's show sponsored by... This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
All right, we're back. So listen, I wanted to point out something. Have you ever had this situation where somebody's talking and you just keep going, yeah, come on.
Not really paying attention.
That means
to what
I
they're
don't give a
saying.
shit what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, I'm going to use her as an example. We got this background music playing. And when you hear today's show sponsored by, that means you're like, at the time you're hearing today's show sponsored by, It's a 28-second clip.
Oh, we're back?
By the time... I could kill her. By the time you hear today's show sponsored by, your ass ought to be putting headphones on. Tina and Stephanie, quit effing talking, because at the time you hear today's show sponsored by, see, at that point, there's like 14 seconds left.
Gotcha.
Which means Mike could have sex twice.
Ew. I don't... No.
But yeah, man, like, this is the busiest time. I think I even made a effing post about it. This is the busiest time of year for me. Because here's what typically happens. Let's just get it out there, y'all. We're going to be ballsy. We're going to say it. We're going to make you listen.
Hopefully.
Okie dokie.
July
Hopefully
is
it doesn't
always a
go
hot
one
month.
Out the other.
At the end of July, all the events usually start kicking off for the fall events. The problem is this. We're in hell right now. The friggin' temperatures, the polar collapse are friggin' melting. I mean, ice can't even be served in hell right now. It's so damn hot. So the point that I'm trying to make is this. Typically what would happen at the end of the July got shoved to the end of September, because what's going on is August was effing hot.
September's even hotter.
And now look where we're at. So everybody that was trying to squeeze in these events for in the summer are now that were postponed are now trying to squeeze in September. And everything that was ready for September has now been shoved into October. So like every effing Saturday of this month, I'm booked. Every afternoon, I'm booked. And here's the other thing. With me having a Tuesday and Thursday show, that means the only time I get to leave the studio is Mondays, Wednesdays, and don't even bother me on a Friday, because Friday is catch up with everything that I didn't get on Monday and Wednesday. So I had a meeting yesterday. Got home. I left the American Legion at 1:45. We'd been there for 2 hours. Well, we went to lunch, but 2 hours for lunch. It never stops. I'm busy. I'm sorry. But y'all got to know this. You can't ask 100 million things out of me when you know I'm busy.
Yep. He says, oh, people think you got it made.
People do. People think I got it made. Do you realize this is the biggest hustle on the planet? It's like Keith trying to work on cars. I'm going to tell y'all something in case y'all ain't figured it out. It's hot as hell out there. In case you hadn't figured it out, it's hot as hell. So, wintertime, say a high of 45 degrees. Keith has on his little fleece zip-up Old Navy jacket, his mechanic gloves, the true name mechanics gloves. He goes out there to change an alternator. Life is great. 100 degrees, parking lot. He has to go out there and take a battery out from under a hood. It's going to take longer because you're sweating your balls off. Everything's friggin' hot. You can't leave the wrench sitting there for a couple seconds without picking it up and it burning your hand. Like, the people just not get it. I think people are so self-centered about them and them only that they don't get it. They don't understand what other people are going through. I'm going to paint an image. I had this conversation with Keith yesterday. We were just shooting the breeze and owner to owner talking about how people don't get it. And I said, I get up at between 5:30. I get my coffee. I do all my reading, figuring out what we're going to talk about, what we're not going to talk about, figure out who's coming in, who's not coming in. Rich Archer calls me and talks to me on his way to work, and we talk about whatever we didn't talk about the night before, because you know why? We were busy, so we're having to catch up at the 6 o'clock in the morning conversation. Then we talk about what we got to get done today. Then we talk about my meetings that I have to go to, because just because it ain't on Facebook doesn't mean it's not happening. So then the end of the show now 7 o'clock, I'm coming down here setting all this up. At 10 o'clock, we're never done talking in the driveway till 10:30.
Oh, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I get stuck with your wife, it's like 11:30 before I leave.
So nobody leaves the driveway before 10:30. So there's no way I can be anywhere at 10:30. Plus, I still got to go upstairs, change clothes, brush my teeth, put on deodorant, find a shirt to wear, put the dogs up. Oh, take the dogs potty, then put the dogs up, then crank the truck, let the truck warm up. We're now pushing 11:15. To then, I have to be back here at 3 to let my daughter out. So you want me, I need everybody to think about this. You want me to try to squeeze in everything I need to do between 12 and 2:30.
But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have to be back sooner than that.
Are you kidding me? You mean I have other things to do? That hurt. What happens when you punch stuff?
Don't punch
It just trips me out. People just, God, y'all got to have a brain. I mean, y'all got a job too. I love y'all.
Some do.
There you go. Message. Just had to have that one delivered. Ugh.
Okay. Can we breathe now?
Breathe.
Woosah.
And today, it's Thursday, which means I have a show today. And I got to catch up today on whatever I couldn't get done yesterday. Just saying. If this was a farm, I need to go plow because I got to load some seeds in tomorrow. How y'all doing?
Okie dokie.
Somebody call in and save me.
Woosah. Wow.
Oh, tonight,
So-
Sisters Bike Night. Be there. Sisters, great little restaurant, family owned, family ran, and it's called Sisters because all the girls that run it are sisters. There is a mama involved with all her.
It was a joke. God.
This
I'm
moment,
trying to make you
this
laugh.
moment sponsored by Maury Povich. So there's a mother involved with the
Or
grandmama's
else there would have
recipe.
been sisters.
These bitches are in a timeout. Face the wall. Put the camera, taking y'all off camera too. Y'all are on a visual timeout too. No camera for you. So there's a sisters involved, mama involved, sisters bike night tonight. Be there, and you don't have to look at these two broads. How do I know? You know how I know? Your ass won't even drive there for Sunday breakfast. Because the
Lunch.
food is that good.
Breakfast.
The food is that good.
I mean, I look at you Monday through Friday. Why do I want to look at you on a Sunday?
Is this the first bike night?
I don't know for sure.
No.
I think it might be the second.
Second one. Because
Yeah, Keith says, think about it. That's the only day you get to relax. Right, Keith? Sunday is my only relaxing day. Camera Nazi. No camera for you. No, but I just trip out. Like, everybody is so demanding, and they don't realize what the hell I go through. If my life was as easy as y'all think it is, wouldn't everybody be doing it?
and with some of his PTSD stuff, he just needs to like go chill somewhere. Because like this, he's all hyped up and rah, ready to choke somebody.
Mother.
See? Oh,
What the hell?
and his cookie just crumbled all over the damn place.
Damn it, man. I should just put that in a blender.
Piss him off some more. Just snort it.
Well, snort an oatmeal bread cookie or whatever.
Yeah. Them little chunks won't hurt.
We'll vacuum that up later.
Wow.
So there
Let
was
that
an
help hold the carpet down.
11-year-old boy in South Carolina in Simpsonville took his brother's car, drove 200 miles. 11-year-old in his brother's car.
Oh,
200 miles to Clarkston,
Clarkston where?
South Carolina.
Oh,
Or Charleston, excuse me, not Clarkston, Charleston.
I was about to say Clarkston, Georgia.
Yeah. So, and then the police pulled him over at 12:30 at night in Charleston, and he said that he was he'd gotten lost. He was going by a GPS system, had an address in there from a guy that he met on Snapchat. He was going to go live with this guy.
Oh my gosh.
But
no.
he went through a dead spot or something like that, and lost signal on his GPS, and he got lost. So
Yeah, because that's not. None of this is weird.
so they were able to call his get his dad's name and number and call him and, get him back with his family. But now they're going through the tablet to try to find who this guy is in Charleston that talked this 11-year-old into taking his brother's car and driving to come meet up with him.
He's probably going to kill him.
Pedophile much?
What a sicko.
Very much so.
Let's see. Some other interesting news we got here.
Sheila says someone was watching over that kid. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just dumbfounded. 11 years old.
It's just funny because I finally watched 911 last night.
Did you?
So it's funny you're telling me this story about the car, and I just watched that last night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? What happened with it?
The kid stole Dad's Ferrari.
Oh,
yeah, it was like
Ferrari.
a one of a kind. Well, not a one of a kind, but it was a special
Ferraris are expensive.
Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, something happened with the gear shift.
And the producers of that show need to be kicked right in their vagina because, number one, it was a stick shift.
Mm-hmm.
He could have pushed in the clutch and blew the motor at any moment. And then when they were looking for the woman in the trunk of the car, they already made it out that they heard a train kind of sound in the background. And I'm thinking, if 911 was still on, why didn't, as the police sirens were pulling up, they would have went, dispatch.
We hear your sirens.
Do you hear any sirens? You're getting hotter. Do you hear any sirens? You're hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear any sirens? You're really hot. I mean, we could have played, me and my 5-year-old played the hot cold game.
And then the whole
Producers need their vaginas kicked. That tidal wave that's coming is ridiculous. I'm probably never watching the show again.
Yep, because you saw the previews. It looks like the whole season is going to be like from them recuperating from the tidal wave.
That's what I
The second you saw there was no ocean water, your ass would have been running.
Yeah, not standing there looking out on the pier like a bunch of dumbasses.
Is that coming this way?
Where'd all the water go? Oh my gosh, look at that big wave.
Wow.
Look, it's a flounder. Look, it's the Little Mermaid.
Hey, it's National Pancake Day.
Let's go get some.
Just saying. Sorry.
Yesterday was like
I don't spoil
National
much.
Love Your Daughter Day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the pedophiles like that. Not love it that way, sir. Get off your sister. You're squishing a cigarette.
Florida teen chases grandfather with knife after being denied more tomatoes at dinner. What the crap is this?
Yeah, keep reading it.
Nassau County, Florida. She's 19 years old and was arrested after she became angry that she was no longer allowed to eat more than her fair share of tomatoes. She chased her grandfather.
No tomato for you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
According to her grandmother, she began throwing a fit because she couldn't have more tomatoes. Became disrespectful towards others in the house. Wow. So she started chasing. First, she threw a pack of cigarettes at her grandmother.
Would you call this a bit excessive?
She might be 19, but she still needs a belt across that butt.
Yeah, have you ever, I mean, think about that. How many times did you ever remember this expression of, man, that little boy needs his ass whipped one time. He'd never act like that.
Well, I tell you what, if I ever raised my voice to my grandma,
oh, yeah, that didn't happen.
there was a pop across the face.
Not my grandma.
There was,
my grandma was a strategic mind effer. She's like, go out there and get me a hickory stick. And you go get this little bitty when she'd pop your ass. And then she'd be like, no, go get me another one. And by the time you get hit with like 5 in a row, you finally go and get the right one. My grandma should have just kept a damn fishing rod. That's what she wanted to hit me with. Something had a little bit of play. I should have
so
just.
with that in hitch and
That's
scratch
right.
it,
I
like,
should have just
tears
went
that
and got
skin
her.
open?
Yeah, let me just go get some needle nose pliers and yank the eyes off this fishing rod, Grandma. Just beat the hell out of me with this.
My grandma used to get us right there on the back side of your arm.
Yes.
And pinch us.
That was my godmother's favorite part. She
Oh.
just grab hold and
Look,
pinch
my
the crap out of
grandfather
him.
didn't play no shit now. My grandfather had that razor strap, and
Oh, Lord.
that's what he beat my dad and my uncle
Those
with.
things are hard.
And I don't mean hit. I mean he beat. That's why my real father swore he is never going to whoop me because of what was done to him. Yeah. Different day, different times. You can't do that no more. I'm going to tell somebody you hit me, and DFAC shows up to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is
'Cause you threatened
ridiculous.
your child.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do anything. Before you know it, even if you put your kid in timeout, they're going to say there's something abusive about that.
I love the little cartoon drawing where the father is yelling at the teacher, and it's on the left. It says before, and the teacher would have been pointing at the parents, and it says Billy did blah 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 blah. And then the second picture is the parents standing up yelling at the teachers, saying, "Don't tell my kid how to act." And I'm like, when did society? Well, you know, it's the same question we always say. When did society become so garbage?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And
Zaylee knows what the words are. Don't make me take this flip flop off. I've popped that ass a couple times with a flip
I
flop.
remember driving down the road, stop that, smacking right behind me, trying to. Savannah would draw them legs up because she knew if I got a hold of one, I was going to smack the crap out of it.
I'm waiting for Zaylee to finally be like, I don't want to sit in the middle no more. I want to sit in the far right hand corner of the truck where you can't reach me. Just saying, eventually.
That's funny. So I saw this morning on the news, they were talking about someone, and this is going on in Cobb County. Someone's going around in a burgundy car. They're assuming it's the car, shooting pellet guns at people.
He needs to come here.
Then I saw that they actually have 6 people in custody.
Oh, really?
Haven't done any charges, and evidently it was 2 cars, and they were shooting back and forth to each other.
Oh, wow.
Come here and start shooting speeders. I'm okay
And
with
they
that.
were hitting other people in the process going through this neighborhood.
Yeah,
with a pellet
'cause
gun.
They showed one lady. They showed where she had gotten hit twice.
Gotten hitten.
Yep, got to give, you know.
Oh, you like that one, Becky? Gotten hitten.
Yeah, gotten hitten.
Man, if you just don't feel dumb, give it a few minutes.
Let it just sink in.
And just wait.
Yep.
So we watched Aladdin last night.
Is this the new one with
Will Smith?
Yeah.
And I guess because it was a better quality, it actually wasn't that bad.
Oh, it was a better quality? You mean Will Smith wasn't in it?
I meant a better quality.
Oh.
Quality
I didn't
of
know where
the-
you were going with that. Yep, he said it.
But yeah, we watched.
She just
it.
stumbled
It
right
was,
on that one. She's like, I don't want to say to that.
It was pretty good. And I saw where Rambo, the last Rambo's on the Magic Box. We haven't watched it yet.
I would say go watch it on the big screen.
Yeah, I know.
Joe and Rhonda last night said that friggin' movie is off the chain.
What little bit I watched of it because
You were
I
dogging
wanted-
it yesterday. Come on, let's hear it.
I wasn't dogging it. I was dogging him, talking about how he looked on.
I don't know.
Kelly and
He's
Ryan.
only friggin' 80, Stephanie.
I know you said it too that he needed to get better plastic surgery.
But I wasn't dogging on how old he was. Like, he's old.
He just needs to stop.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
He's
this
not
is
Rambo
this is the
anymore.
last Rambo, and
Yeah, right.
Joe and Ron. No,
He's
they-
going to come out in his walker
Yeah.
next and beat the crap out of somebody with
They're called
it.
Rambet.
Yeah.
He's gonna have AKs that pop up like a friggin' Batmobile.
On his walker.
But they said it's gonna end. That this ends it. That it ends it. That there's not gonna be any more Rambos. It's super.
Why does he die at the end?
No, super gory with lots of details. But they said it's because it's so realistic. Like it doesn't pull punches to the fakeness that you see in other movies. They're like,
Right.
this shows you real like it would really be. So I was like, oh well, I'm excited to see that because that means the producers are doing their jam job, which he now is part of all the directing and the producing. So
Yeah. Now that the last Rambo, not this one that just came out, but the one that came out, I don't even remember what year it was, when he was still overseas. That one was good. I liked that one. But what I watched of it, just to make sure it was a good copy, it looked like it was going to be pretty badass. And Lou says Rambo will be back with Jason from Friday the 13th.
Oh, my God.
Now, he did say on Kelly and Ryan the other morning when I was watching it that he's debating on whether or not to do another Rocky. So
Why? I mean, golly. That's like the Fast and the Furious. They're not fast anymore. The Furious is dead.
The Furious
so-
is us.
God,
Yeah.
We're furious
stop
with all
already.
that crap.
Yeah.
But I'd still, I mean, not Fast and Furious, but I'd still, I don't know. People are saying that the last one wasn't so bad, but because they've now made it a Fast and the Furious brand, it's not necessarily Fast and Confused anymore.
Yeah.
But it's a brand now.
Jacob says they should remake Tango and Cash.
Man, I wish they would. That would be awesome.
A remake or showing
Like
where
a
they're
part two,
at.
part two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just clarifying.
I don't know. Kurt Russell doesn't look too bad. I think he's had a little
Plastic surgery.
pickup of the eyelids.
Yeah, he got his work done in the same place she got them weird lips.
Oh my God. Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, now she looks rough.
Horrible.
And what was the Santa Claus movie? And she's Mrs.
Santa
Claus.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah. Yeah,
He did a really good job.
Yes,
He
he
did.
did. I was really surprised. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised, but just don't think Kurt Russell is Santa Claus.
You don't think that he's old enough?
I still think of him as Big Trouble in Little China.
Mm.
Yes.
And then he had that little bitty
Or the
butt and them blue
Shaggy DA.
jeans. Okay,
Or
sorry.
even Escape from New York.
Yes.
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
A
A lot of people. I should have said that as a trivia and see who would have known it.
I don't remember it. I didn't remember his name.
Yep.
I remembered Snake, but I didn't remember the
Snake
last
Plissken.
What
I
is
probably
it?
wouldn't remember it again if I was asked.
name. The things that you remember compared to the things you can't.
Yeah, what I had for lunch yesterday. You know,
2 altar boys were arrested for putting weed in.
so many jokes could be made here.
But they put weed in.
The
I'm more interested in what prison wallet they yanked it out.
I'm trying to
of.
see where this is at. The incense burner.
Oh my gosh.
They're calling it a sensor burner. I'm trying to see where it's at though.
So the whole church got a contact high.
Heck yeah!
Hey,
Woo!
hey, it's Catholic Church. There's supposed to be no contact.
I don't even see where it's at.
Oh my Lord!
But that would be funny. Oh,
We're
it's in
going to
Spain.
hell. Milk and cookies
Oh,
for
in
everybody.
Spain?
In Spain. Yeah.
Oh my
Woohoo!
God!
That's funny.
That was like the best church service ever.
So Lou's asking, did Rocky have cancer in the Creed movies? Not that I know. I don't remember him having cancer.
No, he was just trying to do a charity.
I know that
Oh, I
he
said that
said.
out loud?
Yeah.
I know Adrian was supposed to have died of breast cancer. I think it was in the movie. But
I don't know.
I don't
I haven't watched
remember
them
him.
and yeah. Every time Bill gets turned one on, I'm like, really? Do you really want to torture me today?
How about I have an uncle
can't do
that
it.
no matter how many times Die Hard comes on, no matter how many times Rambo comes on, he's watching it. It don't matter. He's watching it.
That's my husband in those blame Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, I can't do them. I mean, there's just
One of the cable channels,
Oh,
I
what'd you
think it might have
be?
been Showtime or it was either Showtime or Cinemax, one of the channels. They had them back to back to back one day. And, you know, you have like Cinemax East and then Cinemax West. So, of course, when they were done on Cinemax East, Cinemax West was playing them.
pretty. Sorry, I
Ooh.
saw a pretty snake. I got sidetracked. Squirrel.
Yeah. She squirreled it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I found me an SKS conversion. Oh, $300 though. It'd still be hot. Still be hot. Look, it goes from the bottom one to the top one. It's kind of hot.
Mm.
You don't like that? What do you mean? What the hell does that mean? I thought you liked guns.
It's okay.
It's okay. Man, that's badass.
My shoulder is
That'd
killing
be
me.
fun. Okay, anyways. We got to go to commercial, y'all. We'll be back with Tina.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Turn and Burn Motors. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors. Have you ever heard of these cats? Because if you haven't, you're really missing out. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car guys I've ever seen in my life. People have no idea. They think bad thoughts when they think about a used car lot. But let me tell you something. The cats down at Turn and Burn Motors want to sell you exactly what you want. They're not trying to upsell you. They're not trying to get you in a car you can't afford. Go see Turn and Burn Motors. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car lot you'll ever meet. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors.
Just because I'm a dog doesn't mean I don't deserve to be pampered every once in a while, too. What's wrong, Charlie? Why do you seem so sad? I wish he'd take me to Pampered Puppy, where I'd be groomed in a gentle, caring, safe, and stress-free environment. I know what'll cheer you up, boy. I'm taking you to Pampered Puppy. That'll put some spark back in my bark. The Pampered Puppy, the best full-service doggy day spa in Conyers. Online at pamperedpuppyinc.com.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Step. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rates. Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Copy Central and Conyers can take away your printing blues because they're the copy specialists. My business needed flyers and it needed brochures. I went to Copy Central and my printing blues were cured. Give them a call at 770-918-2588 and online at copycentral.org. Copy Central, the copy specialist. I love Copy Central.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artist available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Or stop by now, Now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 138 in Conyers.
Have you ever heard of Brian Linkus? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Linkus Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer. Hey everybody, it's DJ Scotty here, and I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is the place to be. If you want to get off that smoke train and you want to stop smelling like cigarettes, you want to live longer for your family, Raging Vapors is the place to go to. Let me tell you something, it's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? So get off the smoke train, go to Raging Vapors, 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. They are more than happy and more than qualified to take care of all your needs, and they are the place to be. Today's show, sponsored by, brought to you by, and presented by Unique Funding. Make sure you go check out Unique Funding. They are taking care of a lot of your small loans that you don't even know is happening in the background. Unique Funding is doing things to change the market and any kind of financial assistance. Go check out Unique Funding. Today's show, sponsored by... This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real
Hello, we're back. I never should have started yawning, man. Like, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. For some reason, I was real restless. But
Ooh, I woke up.
now I started yawning. I can't stop.
I woke up at 2:22 this morning.
222.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. You'd go play them on the lottery.
I know.
I stayed up to watch AHS. Bleh, I can't
American
talk
Horror
this-
Story?
Yeah.
What sucks is it's called 1984, and I was in AHS in 1984. So it's so funny every time I keep seeing the commercials.
Yeah. It was a little better last night, but now
It's just so cheesy because you know who the killer is. So what the point is that?
yeah. And then now you got Richard Ramirez. He's at the camp. And last night they threw in a name that I don't know if I wasn't paying attention on the first episode or what, but now they done thrown in John Holmes.
Of course
He's the camp counselor.
Well, it's not John Holmes, but yeah, it's he's he
How
got like
did
a
you-
tube sock and them shorts.
Oh,
that's what they called
I
it.
was gonna say, how did you recognize him? But you just said it.
I didn't know that.
That's what they said. That's what they said his name was last night was John Holmes.
Oh, I thought they was picking, but yeah, he was supposedly in the first back when Jane Fonda was doing her workout aerobics video,
and they were too busy.
And his he kept getting a Woody, so they didn't keep him in the video.
Is that for real?
In the
last night in the show. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I never knew he did a Jane Fonda thing.
But he comes walking in the
cheesy.
camp in the cabin with those, the shorts were short back then
Gym
for
short,
guys.
yeah.
And he's got like a tube sock, like a double pair.
Wow.
I was like, what the crap?
And what's funny is he's the
At least it's
the
not like
man that's-
Marky Mark whipping out a rubber one.
That
The
was
man-
funny.
Oh my god.
You're beautiful.
The man that's playing him, also he played the teacher in Glee.
Yeah. Yep.
You mean that blonde hair chick? Sorry. I had to go there. Pat.
But-
Pat was her name.
Yeah, it's just so damn cheesy.
Yeah, well, I have not found anything worth a crap on Netflix to really watch. Like, we're trying to find something, and there's just really nothing.
The new Jeff Dunham. Watched it
Yeah, I
last
think
night.
I'm going to
Did you
try
watch it?
that. Did you dig it?
He dropped the F-bomb. Like, I was like, wow, that's more F-bombs than Scotty.
And I'm doing it because I'm censored now a little bit.
It was funny.
Have y'all watched the damn it, what's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, good job,
Dave
Steph.
Chappelle, the new Dave Chappelle.
No. I haven't watched it.
We watched that. It is absolutely hilarious.
I've got one episode left of Yellowstone.
Mm.
They just took the stepson, or grandson.
Oh yeah. You got to get that last one in.
Well, I was wanting to watch it last night, but Bill went to sleep, so I didn't want to watch it without him. So then I watched Jeff Dunham.
Dondra's asking who's watching the new season of AHS.
Yeah, we are.
We are. And yeah.
I got about halfway through the second one last night. I start falling asleep, so I'll go finish it off today. I watched the first one.
Are you watching it, Dondra?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Not their
I
best.
thought it was. I thought it was
I haven't
going to be
watched any
better.
of them, so I don't know what's better
This
or not.
one's not. No.
I heard they all sucked anyways.
No, not all of them did. Dondra says she's loving it.
It's too cheesy. I mean, especially now that you know who the killer is. So it's like, why? I mean, it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Sorry. I think.
But
I like the one that was the Coven.
Yeah, that one was good. But last night it was just weird, especially the camp counselor. That whole not that camp counselor, but Dondra, if you watched it last night, you know the one I'm talking about. That one was just weird. So yeah.
Okay.
The whole show's weird.
So, unbelievable. is Netflix, right, Becky? Because that's what I got it saved in my list, but I've never watched it. I was looking because I was going to show a couple of shows, man. Like, I haven't just tried them yet. Like Imposters, I haven't tried that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of new ones that's just come on, though, by the way, and my Netflix didn't open up the way I wanted to. This friggin' The Island, I still can't bring myself to even just try it. Like, I just can't. And then Working Moms. Has anybody watched Working Moms? Because me and Crystal was going to start that one next.
I did. I think this is the 3rd season that they're on. I watched the first 2 seasons. It was pretty funny. But the 3rd season,
and then there's this new one called Tall Girl. We hadn't watched it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
All Girl. I hadn't even heard that one.
It just literally landed.
Dondra said, talking about the AHS, it's got some gory sheet, and she said yes, so she knows what I meant about the one counselor.
So the one called Jeff Dunham, that's the one that's called Jeff Dunham by myself?
Yes.
Or by himself?
Yes.
I'm putting it to my list so I can come back
That
and watch
is
it
funny.
later.
So funny. Yeah.
Yeah, that popped up on the new this week.
Yeah.
So Netflix has a new this week, which is pretty good. The Outsider with Hello.
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 You have to watch Working Moms
Okay.
Okay.
because it's based out of Toronto.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, your collect call from Canada just hung up. Could you
God,
please
that is
call back?
funny.
Please deposit your green card and 75 cents. Hello?
I feel in love, Scotty.
Sorry, your call from Canada was declined. So, Working Girls, like, I started seeing the previews of it. It made me want to watch it. Not because you think Working Girls, like, whatever.
It's moms, not girls.
I know. That's
but
what I was trying to say.
it's not bad, but the first season has a little bit more politics in it.
Ooh, I can't
Like,
stand all that.
Not as bad as Orange is the New Black.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'll
It's
probably
not-
dig it. But
Yeah, it's not as bad as Orange is the New Black. But see, my husband was like watching it kind of over my shoulder sort of thing because I'm all caught up on all the seasons. And the lead character, the brunette, she's American. I can't remember her name, but her mouth just drives me nuts. Like just watching
Oh my
her.
God, it does me too.
would she look like that person that's chewing carrots like a horse with an apple? Or
I can't explain it. It's almost like her teeth are stuck to her.
Oh.
I mean, her lips are
Well, we'll have
stuck
to
to her
see.
teeth.
I can't stand all the politics. Like last night, we watched the
It's
first
like her
episode.
lips don't move.
First episode of New Amsterdam, and the first 30 seconds, I'd say 30 seconds of him being in the hospital. So first 30 seconds of the show shows him at home with his baby. But then it fades to where they're at the hospital. And so now as he's walking through the hospital, the psychiatrist, who's a gay man, walks up and starts making conversations about a room, and they pan the camera around. There's a room of like 30 kids in there. And they go, we got to do something. All these kids are in here are being refused service from the insurance companies because they're transgender and they're trying to do this, this, and this, and this. And that's just so wrong. And I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Y'all are effing up every show. I don't care that the guy who pees on a tree wants to identify as a girl. Look, your wiener is pissing in the bush. You don't have a bush. Your wiener is pissing in the bush. You are a testicle toter. You are a male. I'm sick of seeing this on television.
Okay.
Then you can't watch TV anymore because I promise you every show has to have a gay couple in it. And if you watch, even the commercials are doing it now.
Okay. So on the commercial,
Cartoons
how about
are
this?
having
On a commercial, here's what I saw on a commercial the other day. It was a grocery store commercial. Black cashier, baby about 2 years old in the buggy, a mixed child for the Hispanic black mother with the white husband. I'm like, are y'all really doing this on
Cha-ching.
every commercial?
All of them. Yep.
Yes. The only commercials I could say that you could watch are those Scana ones with the bears
Oh
that
my
have the
Lord.
Georgia sweaters on.
I
That might
think
be
The
the only one.
Simpsons should just be every commercial now, and everybody should just be a yellow cartoon character. I'm so disgusted. I'm trying to watch a TV, and it's like, can we not have a political agenda in everything?
Oh no. And this is the one thing, like my husband, because he plays on his computer when I'm watching TV. So I'm the only one in the house that really watches TV. So he'll turn around and he'll look and he's like, oh my God, there goes the political stuff again. And I'm like, and I'll say it, I'm like, it's CBS, it's ABC, it's NBC. And I like the people who are in the show. I like some of the storylines. So I'll watch them. But I just kind of blow off the whole political stuff because I can't. I can't, because if I did, I wouldn't watch TV anymore. I wouldn't watch Netflix. I wouldn't watch Hulu. I wouldn't watch any of it. But I'm telling you, working moms, they hit some very interesting political hot agenda topics, and they start in the first season with they hit abortion. And because it's in Toronto, and they basically clearly say that they're in Canada, the politics up there is very different than it is down here too. We're only playing catch up to where they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of laugh and I'm like, oh, okay. So it's one of those that you almost can't watch TV anymore because everything has a slanted agenda to it. Even to tell the truth had it. Because I watched the latest episode and I was like, one of the contestants, not the actors, but one of the contestants made a comment about her dog being the mayor of the city. She was one of the liars. And she's like, well, my dog's not the mayor, but he probably would do a better job than the current administration. And I'm like, oh my God, kill me now.
Right.
And it was a Pomeranian. I'm like, sure. So you can't watch TV anymore because everything has a political slant. And if a Christian network or a Christian show were to try and do that, I think it would totally change. I don't even know how CBS can have God friended me.
Oh, I saw the commercial for that last night, and I'm just like, does God not friend white people?
He friends everybody.
I mean, if we're trying to make everything so politically everything, and there's got to be a black one, there's got to be a gay one, there's got to be a Hispanic one. Well, why is God not trying to find a white person? Is there something wrong with white people all of a sudden?
Oh, well,
I'm sick of all the TV agenda. Oh, I started watching FBI last night, too. Fell asleep watching it.
And my husband literally turned around and he's like, really? Serious? I'm like, yes.
What's wrong
I know.
with that one?
Political agenda.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, huge political agenda because first of all, she's Canadian. Just wanted to point that out because I watched her before when she was in Rookie Blue.
Yep. And then you can watch other stuff way before that when she did some Olympic films and stuff like that. Go ahead, though. Yeah, she's a good actress.
But she's a really good actress, but she's very
she's
political
hot, too. But yeah, until she opens her mouth about her personal agenda.
But then her partner is Muslim. So that's a big piece to it too. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm kind of over this whole, the whole politics of it. And they're interrogating the white guy who bombed. And I'm like, oh good God, like I'm done. I'm done. I can't. But, even Netflix has gotten into it and I'm just kind of like,
Has everybody saw that Apple TV now has a show coming out?
That's a couple of them.
Reese Witherspoon and
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, boobs.
And there's also one with
boobs.
We should just call her Nips, but
Got no boobs.
She's
got no boobs.
Yeah, but she's like this all the time. Look,
because she doesn't wear a bra.
Every show with Jennifer Aniston, this is it. This is it.
Scotty's showing his nipples.
Every show, that's what you see.
Okay.
Yeah. Apple TV's also has another one with Jason Momoa.
Mahua?
But are you going to have to subscribe to it, or is it free?
Man. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I have Apple TV. I haven't turned it on to find out.
I haven't ever turned on my Apple TV.
You
I
haven't?
don't have one.
I used it forever before I got Fire Sticks.
Apple, like all of these tech companies are also very slanted in what they do as well. So, I mean,
Yep.
you can't win on anything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't
We
follow
need to
the
revamp
correct narrative-
CMT and just make a redneck channel.
But But even CMT, you can't go with that because if you look at half of
I'll have
the
black guys
celebrities
carrying
that are on
Confederate
there.
flags and Trump flags everywhere.
Yeah.
Take this and stick it in your political bunghole and smoke it.
Well, now you guys didn't talk about. You just mentioned what I commented on yesterday. What about Mattel?
Oh, God, that whole gender neutral doll. Ugh.
Well, they already don't have genitals. I mean, the only way you can tell the difference is Barbie's got boobs.
Yeah.
And she don't even have nips.
So next it'll be a long-haired dude with makeup. Already own it. That'll be the doll.
But what kills me, and this is
It's not going to be the Vince Neil doll either.
If you look at other countries,
And it can't be the
The
Tommy
US
Lee because it ain't going to have a wang, so it won't be Tommy Lee.
Or the D. Snyder doll.
Okay, so look at other countries. The U.S. is very uptight when it comes to sex, and when it comes to kids, obviously. But teaching kids sex education and things like that, the U.S. is very strict on it. And I say that because I could watch softcore porn in Toronto at 10:30 at night, but no joke, literally. But anyway, the U.S. has this very protect the children and don't let them be sexualized and blah, 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 blah. But yet the toy manufacturers are now catering to, the education is now catering to teaching the kids, oh, well, there's like 500 genders. You can pick your own.
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
And I'm like,
it's not like picking out your white Barbie doll, your Hispanic Barbie doll, or your black Barbie doll. No, you either have testicles or you have none. It's that simple.
Exactly. And you don't teach kids this. I mean, like for mine, I'm trying to keep my kids as humanly innocent as possible.
Look, the first time public school says to my kid that it's okay to kiss a girl, I will cuss the teacher. You watch. Y'all will see, local DJ thrown in jail for cussing stupid ass school teacher.
Yeah, we talked
Y'all have
about
enough to
It's not the school system's place to discuss gender.
No.
Keep your mouth shut. Go back to real math. Screw your Common Core. But it's not your business to teach my kids sex.
No.
my 10-year-old granddaughter came home from school and looked at her mom and asked her mom, Mama, what's transgender?
Oh, gosh.
I kid you not.
It's not that I believe the Constitution is being violated when this happens. It's not their place to teach the kids. It's the parents' responsibility.
And the parents get to choose at what age because I'm sorry, even though some of the kids may be a little more advanced, I don't think 10 years old is
advanced. Oh, let's reword that. Parents don't give a crap. That's not called
Most
advanced.
parents don't do, yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And the kids watch TV and they see everything online and they get changed or they change their perception of
Right.
things.
I'll whoop a
But what
teacher's
about-
ass. I'll go to jail.
Well, didn't you hear? And I have no problem with dry cleans. I'm saying that now because some of my really good friends look better than I do, and I'm a woman, so when they're in dry. But I have a problem if you're a dry clean going to a school and reading to kids dressed up.
Oh, I saw that.
I better
And I
never
went-
see that.
Yeah.
That was in New York.
Yes.
I
That
better
was
never
in New
see
York.
it. It better
Yep.
not happen in my day.
Well,
Yeah.
they stopped that.
But that's one of those things, and I really think that if Georgia had have gone with Abrams, and I know how much you absolutely love her to pieces, Scotty.
She's
Oh,
a
yeah.
piece
But I
of
really-
shit. She went to my high school. I know her education sucked.
I know. That's why I said that. But I think that if she had a won, we would see a lot of the New York stuff happening here. I
She's an
really
idiot.
honestly think so. Because if you look at Atlanta schools, they're doing a lot of the stuff that the big cities are doing because of the political environment around like Fulton County. All of the political things that are going on there with the government kind of dictating a lot of the stuff that's going on in the school system. And it's scary. That's part of the reason why my kids aren't in schools in those schools because I don't want them surrounded by those other things. But funny thing, I'm at the gym last night with my almost 17-year-old, and we're doing leg crunches and all this stuff because my trainer loves to torture us with leg workouts at least once a week. So we're doing leg lifts, And my son makes a comment, and I've never heard him say something like this. He goes, "Oh, it's much easier for you than it is for me." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Because you don't have anything between your legs." And my trainer, who's 24, looked at him and bust a gut laughing. He was like, "I did not expect your child to say that."
Mm-hmm.
But it was just one of those things. He's like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. So for him to come out with something like that, you're like, okay. So yeah, but I just when you started talking about Netflix, I wanted to jump in because Netflix has gotten very political. I mean, they're going to have the Obama and Clinton are both going to have shows on there.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Well, they should just go ahead and put Clinton on Skinamax.
Ugh.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. That's just nasty.
Yeah.
So,
Man, look, I'm just saying, the first time I ever walk into the men's locker room and I look at a lesbian standing there who identifies as a male, she's going to identify as Buster Brown because I am shoving my foot right up her ass.
hey, I identify as trans slender.
Yeah.
Me too.
I identify as trans slutty.
Well, nobody's
arguing
debating
that.
that
That was a joke, but y'all suck. Okay.
So
that means
I
Alex is Keith's trans puppeteer.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened at my house at that party?
Yeah.
Speaking of puppeteers,
I identify as a Trans Am.
Speaking of puppeteers,
A bandit
I am
edition
so mad at Jeff
Trans
H.
Ma'am?
I am so mad at Jeff H.
Why?
Because yesterday at work, I watched that Jeff Dunham show. I was crying. I was laughing.
That was funny.
So hard.
Well, it's a good thing your boss don't listen.
Well, he wasn't here, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I was literally crying laughing because, yeah, Tina, he did drop a lot of F-bombs, but I couldn't help it. I mean, I was choking at the end. I couldn't help it. It was too funny.
That was funny. That was a good one.
And he did get political, but you still don't know where he falls politically, which is exactly what I like when it comes to comedians and actors and things like that. I don't want to know. I don't care. If you hit both parties, perfect. You get them both, I'm okay with that. But you got to be equal.
How you like the worker, the White House worker for the president for Trump? That thing was funny.
That was funny, but I don't know. I really liked Ahmed.
Oh yeah, Ahmed's always good.
And see, I used to watch him when he was on Night at the Improv, back when he had a tennis ball that he was using as one of his bits.
Oh, I remember when Peanut first started, man. Like, I watched that back in the 90s. A lot of people don't realize it's that old.
Yeah. Because I watched him on Night at the Improv when it was on A&E back in the late 80s. And he was on there. And I loved, because I could never remember his name. But as soon as he really started making it into the mainstream, I was like, okay, I'm done. I mean, we've seen 2 of his shows. And you just, even though I literally saw the same show twice, I laughed so hard at both of them that I can watch his shows all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And just
we love Jeff Dunham at the house.
Oh, and the fact that Peanut fell and Ahmed broke and Peanut broke, I was like, that's funny.
He slung him across the stage. Yeah, he accidentally slung Peanut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Broke
and
his
he
arm.
broke Peanut's arm.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Ahmed's rib cage fell.
Oh, yeah, he pulled his rib cage off.
Oh.
Yeah. And his legs all twisted. Yeah, it was good. It was real good.
That is one that I would say on Netflix, you've got to watch it. Like, I would watch that before I watched, like, Working Moms. And Unbelievable it was good, but it's really hard to watch the first episode and then watching one of the storylines. That's the one that's hard. And I have a hard time watching it because the girl who played Eve in Last Man Standing is like the lead character in Unbelievable.
Oh, I haven't.
She played the youngest daughter.
Oh.
So, and it's, yeah. And that one's a little tricky to watch. And you know, they do attack one of the police forces. Like, you just sort of sit there and go, I just want to strangle these people. But, what is her name? the two lead actresses who are the police detectives are really good. Toni Collette is one of them, and she's really, really good. So, you know, it's definitely something you want to watch, and the first episode is the hardest episode to watch of the whole show. So you've been warned, but it does get better, and you do see vindication at the end, which is something you go, yes. So, yeah.
All right.
But
All right. Well, it's time to go pee.
Go pee,
Yeah,
go
his
to a
child
commercial.
bladder's
Thanks
got
for calling
empty.
in. Have a good day.
Talk to you later.
All right,
Bye.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. It's time for commercial, really. I was just making a joke about peeing.
Yeah.
Even though I am.
You do your own taxes. Let's get real, everybody. Call Rapid Tax Service. They do income tax, payroll, account services. Look, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going to even try to work on my car. So if you're not qualified to do that job, why take that chance? I mean, come on, let's get real. Taxes are taxes. I don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing. Call Rapid Tax Service. Don't play around. Income tax, payroll, account services. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. So call 678-658-8601. They're located right there on Pay Street, Covington. Hey, everybody, DJ Scotty here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You, as a consumer, should trust who you buy products from. And let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations in Stone Mountain, Forest Park, and here in Conyers. Make sure you check out White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. Hey, Joey, you ever heard about Rush Tees?
Yeah, I think I have. Is it the place you can get your own designs printed up on any shirt?
Polos, you can design whatever you want. Hell, you can take a picture of you and your dog and have it put on a shirt.
That's really cool. They're known for a quick turnaround, too, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Unless you got some crazy amount of shirts you want, they don't even have a minimum order. They are pretty good about getting you your stuff really fast.
That's very cool. So rush on down to Rush Tees and Signs. Where are they located, Scotty?
Man, they're located right there off of Elm Street and 278 in Covington. Their number is 770-728-1481.
Tell them just for fun sent you.
Are you tired of those old tattoos that you've been hiding for years? Make sure you get a hold of Dr. Ink Eraser. That's who's taking care of all my laser tattoo removal needs. You need to call them at 770-702-0944. Call them. They'll set you up with an appointment right here in Conyers or any location that they're doing around Metro Atlanta. That's, again, Dr. Ink Eraser to take care of all your laser tattoo removal needs. You can find them on our website.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Step. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title funds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They're paying off high-interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially. When losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rate, Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Today's show, sponsored by, brought to you by, and presented by Unique Funding. Make sure you go check out Unique Funding. They are taking care of a lot of your small loans that you don't even know is happening in the background. Unique Funding is doing things to change the market.
That's right, Unique Funding, everybody. So listen, and if there's so many ways to listen to us. You got somebody that can be listening through Shoutcast directly. That's the broadcast company. You could be listening from TuneIn Radio. You could be listening from other apps. Then you have our app. Then you can be listening from our website if you're on a computer. Not counting if you're on the app, you can literally listen from the website. Then you got this on YouTube. Then you got this on Facebook. There's so many ways. That's why you can't keep up with anything. But I did just see that there's somebody in Washington, D.C. If you are that person that's listening from Washington. If you are that person that's listening in from Washington, D.C., message me. I would love to know who you are. And I would love to know how you're listening. Are you listening through the website? Because usually I can only trace an IP address, a hardline IP address. So then it gets into there's somebody from Oklahoma. So is that the guru listening from, like he's listening to the radio station, not the video, but the radio station from a computer? Or is it Is it somebody else he knows in Oklahoma? So those are two people that I just saw when I was checking out something. So Washington, D.C. as well as Oklahoma.
Cool.
But then I was proving the fact to Tina and Stephanie that that's why you can't believe the tracing of things, because you can't trace a cell phone. Anybody says you can trace cell phones full of shit. I mean, you know.
I mean, you can ping it, but I mean, that's not gonna 100% tell you where it is.
And Jeff hates you're a moron. I just got to pick on him. He says he tells me an incomplete sentence, so I don't even know what he's saying.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just picking.
That's his name.
Shut up.
You shut me up.
You are married, and so am I. That could be construed as S and M.
What?
Okay.
Well, if I go hitting on you and you go, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?" That could be taken wrong.
Just shove my flip flop up your butt.
What if I didn't ask?
Do
What if I didn't ask
give
for
a
it?
crap?
That means you would be taking advantage of me and forcing your sexuality on my non-gender prison wallet.
Ew. So Jacob says,
I didn't know prison wallets had genders. It's a prison wallet, male or female. It don't matter.
Well, it's the difference of the sound of Velcro or not, like an OP wallet or a leather wallet.
that
you know?
sounded like a duck.
You're so short, you never have to duck. What are you talking about? Okay, so Jacob says, I have the website up for the show daily, and when I want to comment, I open the video, then leave. So you're saying that you are listening to the show from the website right now. Is that what you're saying? Because you're typing it on the freaking chat.
He only opens it when he wants to.
Yeah, he opens
Driving
it
me
when he wants to
cuckoo.
comment.
Yes, I'm a moron. Look who my friends are. Yes. Jeff, the point is, he says, I got it in, and there's no more. So what does that mean?
He got what in?
Shut up. The prison wallet, Stephanie. Shut up. Stay out of the intelligent conversations. Anyways.
Do we have to use K-Line or Vaseline?
I'm about to break open that damn Jolt Cola, man. I'm so tired.
Jacob said the other day, he said, I'll pay, what did he say, $100 to anybody that drinks that Jolt Cola right now. On
It's not old. Jeff got it for me like Memorial Day.
Last year.
This
No,
year.
it's this year.
Were we at the other house?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was last year.
Was it Memorial Day, though, or around Labor Day? Because I thought it was towards...
He brought it to the American Legion.
Oh.
That was last year.
Leave the thinking to us. That's a joke. Quit taking everything so butthurt. Nobody tickled your butthole. I should have said prison wallet because that was a bad vision.
Same thing.
Yeah, but the butthole's more descriptive. Prison wallet just gives you something funny to think about.
Okay.
So I found an article
Jason just
that
says
says, only 90s kids will remember these restaurants. And there's just 13 of them, but I figured it'd be some fun. Rainforest Cafe. Do you remember a Rainforest Cafe?
No.
I don't either.
I've never even heard of it. No.
Now, this one I did hear of, Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Yeah, I remember that.
What is that? A name of a business?
Yeah.
These are old restaurants.
Old restaurants that only 90s.
Listen,
well,
they're
that
building
90s
some new chicken house across the street from the American Legion, and it's new to us, but it is like some world famous chicken place that has been around all the states but ours. And they're building it next to the McDonald's. It used to be Pizza Hut. They tore it down there and they're rebuilding it. And everybody's bragging, saying, oh, you're going to love this chicken place. But there's no sign out to tell you what it is.
Yeah, we saw it the other day when we were leaving the doctor's office. And
So look, we got Steph, Tina, now we got Steph Jeff. Because he's not typing a complete sentence. So I'm like, I don't know what you're saying to me.
Another one, Maggie Moo's. It's a ice cream and treatery.
Nope,
I don't remember
never heard of that.
Me either. Ponderosa, of course, remember.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Ooh, it says Mrs. Winters. We need to invent a hot dog place, and it'd be gender neutral, and we call it Mrs. Wieners. Yeah,
Mrs. Wieners?
it'd be gender free. Mrs. Wieners.
I remember when they opened
It's a
Mrs.
hot dog joint.
Winners in Lawrenceville, and everybody was running late for school for like the first week because they go by there. That's when they had the big cinnamon rolls.
Oh, I love
that were
those
bigger
cinnamon
round than this
rolls.
cup, and they were probably about 3 inches tall. Oh my God, cinnamon rolls were
Hey, can you get milk from a
awesome!
gender neutral cow?
Now you can get milk
I
from a
don't know if
nut.
you want
So
to
why
drink
not?
it.
Just saying.
You're gonna pull on something. You're gonna get some.
Damn, dude, it's descriptive over there. Do you have to squeeze a coconut to get the coconut milk?
Well, how else you gonna get it?
Saying.
Rub it. Yeah,
You
then I don't think
milking
that's gonna
some
work.
nerds.
Yeah.
How y'all doing this morning? Yep, if we hadn't made you disgustingly sick yet, give it 20 minutes.
Nut juice.
Hey,
is on the
Candy,
way.
call the damn number. I love my voice today. Call the damn number.
Yeah, see if you can get through Candy. She never can.
Call the number. So, anyways.
Indigestion. My shoulder hurts. I want to go home and ball up on the couch. That's just how I'm feeling.
You know, we
today.
had the health course score. We had the health department scores last time, like a week ago. We never talked about.
Oh yeah, let me go find that somewhere.
Steph, why are we leaning our face on our hand again?
My
What are
shoulder
we doing?
hurts.
I was reading.
Oh,
My shoulder hurts.
just keep yelling. My shoulder hurts.
hurts. It's really yeah.
Yeah, because see how that looks. You look pissed.
Last time I did this, I had to go get damn shots in it, and that's not fun.
Okay, cortisone shots.
Yes. Which I mean, when you get the shots, it doesn't feel like great, but afterwards, it's like.
And then, as I said, you look pissed. You're shaking your head. Do you not see that? It's like an instant replay.
It's like this.
That has nothing to do with the health score. That might be the health department score.
Okay, let's see. It doesn't have a score on it.
And it showed Jim and Nick's. That's what was making me
okay, here it is.
shake my head.
They got a 93.
Yeah, but if they got a high number, why would you put them on the? Because it insinuates, you know, the look. It insinuates.
It
that
just says the
you're gonna
restaurant
hear
inspection
something bad.
scores from September 14th through the 23rd. Jim and Nick's got a 93. Okay, next one. Da-da-da. I don't even know where. I've never even heard of this. Daily Haven
Don't know what that is.
Mhm.
Is Daily Haven
on Main Street in Conyers.
That might be one of the
nursing homes?
the assisted
100.
living.
Assisted livings, you know, that have a kitchen.
Proof of the pudding over there at Centennial Park.
I don't even know what that is
I
either.
don't know. They got a 91. I've never even heard of that.
Near the horse park?
I don't know. It just says it's on Centennial Olympic Parkway in
Maybe
Conyers.
that's the Cherokee Run's restaurant.
Mm.
Because
I'll look on that sign when I go by.
I don't know that the horse place has one.
Okay.
But then again, the hotel may have a kitchen.
What are you doing?
Because there's the hotel right there. That's where they have their scrapbooking conventions. Yeah, people actually go to those.
What?
Scrapbooking conventions.
Okay.
Yeah, people go to those. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like people show it with 8 bags of, you know, stuff from the paper shredder. They give everybody some plastic scissors and some People's Magazine to cut articles out or something. It's just totally strange.
Brewster's. I didn't even know Brewster's was still open in Conyers.
Yes, down from the Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
The only one left.
99.
Right.
Bold Ministries. Why? Okay. It's just because they don't do inspections everywhere each week. They go to different spaces, different areas. They got a 90.
Where's
International House of Pancakes in Conyers. Ooh, what'd they get?
Yeah, Jason just said they got a 71C. Is that for Cooter?
73. Employees handling dirty dishes, change gloves, and then handle clean dishes. Okay. Skip number 6. 7. J.H. House Elementary.
Ooh, yeah.
They got 100. The Cherokee Run. What is that?
That's the country club.
Okay, they got a 96. Wing and Burger Factory.
Which one?
Probably Salem. I mean, West Avenue.
Klondike Road.
Mm-hmm.
They got a 96.
That's good, though, because that kind of corner you figure would not.
Yeah, and that's the one we get our wings from.
Putter's Restaurant. I bet that's down there at the, because it's on Brown Bridge. That's at the golf course. They got 100. Honey Creek Wings.
God, I'm interested in that one.
They got a 96.
Oh, that's good to know. I don't eat there anymore,
Hardee's
but I mean, I
in
used
Covington. Now, this really surprises me. Covington.
That's 278, man.
Yeah. No, this 71. That don't surprise me.
Where's the Hardee's at on 278?
Cross street from Kroger. The intersection's so busy, nobody ever goes in there.
Ooh, El Charo's got an 88.
Do you see? Hold on. Do you see how you're not thinking about where it is?
Because I know.
How sad is it that you drove by it a million times? You know where Dairy Queen is?
Yeah, I know where Dairy Queen is.
You know where
Across the
Stalvy's?
street.
Do you know where Stalvy's is?
Yeah.
Right
How
next
the
to
hell
it.
do you not know where Hardee's is? It's next to it. If you're facing Stalvy's, it's 200 feet
Right
to
there
your
at the
right.
red lights at the corner.
It's 200 feet to the right of Stalvy's. This proves my point when I've tried to tell people
Yeah, 'cause
the
I know-
intersection is so damn busy, nobody looks at the buildings.
Yeah, because I know there's a bank there.
Can you tell me what the name of the bank is? Because I can't even tell you what the name of the bank is.
BB&T.
Yeah, that one's
But
the BB&T.
see the point? When you're pulling up at 278, you're always looking left in the Kroger and you're looking right at the traffic that's in front of the friggin' Hardee's who's turning left in front of you. You're never looking at the Hardee's.
Yeah, because I can't place the Hardee's. I
Yep.
see the.
I've told people a million times that Hardee's sitting right there. Nobody looks at it because
Crystal's
the
up the
intersection.
next intersection.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I see the.
It's because that intersection is so crazy with wrecks
Okay,
and
who
people pulling in
cares?
front of people. No, but this is just a point I've tried to make to somebody because I told somebody there's a Hardee's in Covington. They go, there's not. And I'm like,
Hey, they
how
got
do
a-
you? It's
they got
across
a
the street
Burger
from
King now,
Kroger.
too. I haven't been there, but they have a Burger King.
Yeah, the new one. Mm-hmm.
Where'd they build it at?
On the left, near Advanced Auto.
Right next to KFC.
I know where the KFC.
It's right next to it.
It's right across the street from the racetrack and Custom Tent and Sound. And to the right-hand side of Oko.
Yeah, what's happening with Oko? You know, they got busted.
Yeah, I heard the IRS is coming in after that.
They gonna take everything.
Yeah, I'm probably sure. Pretty sure.
Tea's Caribbean Restaurant. Salem Road in Covington. Never heard of it. Anyway, they got an 88.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Oak Hill Elementary got 100. Porterdale Elementary got a 91. And that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good 10 minutes of wasted breath.
No, the one good thing is we figured out where Hardee's is. I'm telling you, I have had this argument for years with people, and I'm like, how do you not know it's there? Like, if you're coming out of, that is the main road off of the square. Do you know how many people will either go straight into Kroger, take a left? They can tell you there's a bank there because some dumbass has tried to pull out of the bank and cut in front of them to turn left in front of them because why would you turn out of that parking lot right there? Because you're a complete dumbass for that. But you're always taking a right in front of that damn Hardee's. But the problem is you're so busy keeping your eyes focused on the dumbasses in the cars that you never think about that being on your corner. How did she know where Stalvy's is and not know where Hardee's is? I'm telling you, it is the hugest optical illusion on the planet. David Copperfield can make it disappear.
Yeah, because you go straight out of Kroger, and that's down where Casey's business is.
Yes.
And so, so I can see all of that, but
you don't see Hardee's.
I'm not.
You're not the only person.
That's
That is my
crazy, though.
point. I'm exploiting that you said it because you are not the only person I've had this conversation with. For instance, when the weirdo stalker guy was coming into Crystal's work and harassing Brandy Ward and stalking all these women, his sister worked at the Hardee's. So every time people were making comments about the dude, and I said he lives with the sister who works at Hardee's in Covington, and they go, there ain't no Hardee's in Covington. I'm like, oh my God, do I have to debate this with you?
Yeah, there is. You know what I hate?
But you can tell me where Crystal's is because that intersection is laid out different. It's because the Kroger
like more
intersection
open.
is too many wrecks, too many crazy people cutting red lights.
Yeah, and just too confined.
But the Hardee's has been there for years. Keith is probably going to make a joke.
You know what I hate is the Dairy Queen. You cannot get from the Kroger parking lot, the shopping center parking lot, into Dairy Queen.
Do you know I never pull in the Dairy Queen? I
Yeah, it's
always
only the Dairy Queen.
I park in Kroger's parking lot
and
walk over there. I very rarely park on the curb that separates Kroger and that because there's a cut through where people come in and out, and every time I've tried to back out of that location, I almost get hit from the people coming from the backside. It's in the Kroger parking lot, but coming from the backside of the Dairy Queen.
Yeah, but you only have the drive-through or the drive-in parking lot for Dairy
Hey,
Queen.
good morning, funners. What's up? Yeah, y'all were talking about the sex, trying to figure out these kids. That's terrible. Well, I decided to look at mine, and I figured out my sex. I'm taint.
I'm taint.
Yeah, I'm taint. I got taint down there. Yeah, that's what I am. Don't judge me. I'm taint. Y'all heard of taint? Taint ass, taint. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh my God, that's that Jacob.
God, this one says 54 seconds, and I can't get it to start. Jesus Christ.
Keeps punching it.
It's so crazy. I mean, it's just, we live on Facebook. Look at that. Open up.
Won't work.
Open up. Holy smokes. Maybe it's still sending.
Okay.
Damn Candy. I'm sending her a damn message. Call the show. Because it works.
Something just come up over there.
Over where?
On the studio phone. Something, I don't know what it said.
Huh.
Who's
It
retarded?
sucks. I still can't remember this damn number.
It's because it's an odd number.
It is. Never have to worry about anybody remembering it and calling us.
Oh, I've got to get a hold of Carla and get those numbers.
And eventually it still may change. Because we're still trying to get the new phones, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And if we go to another studio.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to moving and changing things up a little bit. The new look of the studio, the camera system, all the really good ideas. Being on the square is where I want to be. I think more exposure, bigger exposure, more people wanting to come into the show. We'll be able to rotate people coming in the mornings. I think it's just going to be a great idea to keep everything moving and growing, shucking and jiving. Maybe then the guru would finally move out of, Hurricane Alley, Tornado Alley, and come this direction.
Wow, that's a lot of states to move just to come hang out with you.
Well,
he'd be hanging out with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's at the right height too in a wheelchair. he'd be like this. My brakes didn't work. And you'd be like, get your face up between my boobs. I didn't mean to. My brakes didn't work.
Yeah.
Bill would be like, Tina, we're going to have a talk with that boy. How many times is that lame excuse going to work?
Yeah, no kidding.
Every time he starts wheelchairing to you, next time you just do this. He'll slow down. You poke him in his eyes. Jeff, never tell us that you're tossing around anything. That's just kind of weird.
Tossing salads?
Yeah, Jeff. I just got to laugh.
I'm not saying anything. I'm keeping comments to myself.
No, I'm just going to laugh because I try to tell everybody, teach everybody how to do the things and connect everything and do everything. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're down at 9:53. We out. I got to go upstairs and shave my head, take a shower. Apparently, I've been talked into going into a meeting, and I'll get there as quick as I can.
So you ain't getting there no 10:30 if you fix to get a shower and shave your head.
There's no way I could ever be at a 10:30 meeting. I don't even know where that came from. So it is what it is. Fun bags.
Okay.
I was hoping Keith's video would work. Damn Android. That's what it is. Damn Android. iPhone's rejecting Android crap.
Well, he probably went through that little dead spot, and so, yeah, it didn't load.
What, Newton County? I mean, Rockdale County? It's only dead if you're near the expressway.
That part of Jasper County?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. No, we're just trying to make everybody laugh. I hope everybody has a good day. Don't do anything crazy. Jacob would say, I'll give you a wheelchair ride if you let me motorboat you.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So look, we're out. Everybody have a good day. Don't do anything we do. If you do it just fun. Don't get yourself in no trouble. Don't get arrested.
Hurry up, I gotta pee.
The biggest thing is don't get arrested. You can always run and go get that over with, right?
I'm not running because then, never mind.
What? Oh, girls on trampolines. I just thought about what you were insinuating.
No.
That's not what you were insinuating?
No.
You said you wasn't running?
At my age, the bladder control is hard, so if I ran, I'd be like peeing on the way.
Nobody wanted to think about
That's
you.
why I wasn't going to say anything.
Tina, let us have girls.
Let it go.
Let us have girls on trampoline and not a Depends.
Black eyes. Da-dun-da-dun-da-dun.
We don't want a Depends commercial. Let us have girls on trampoline. Jesus Christ. Girls on trampolines. And she's like, no, it's a Depends commercial, Scotty. Oh, my Lord. All right, you guys, we love y'all. Have a great day. See y'all tomorrow. Don't do anything we do. If you do it just fun. And if you do it and she gets pregnant, transgender or not.
Pictures. We want to see
we
pictures.
Want pictures and name it after us.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No.
Steph Tina would be a great name.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Show
Love ya.
sponsored by, brought to you by, and presented by Unique Funding. Make sure you go check out Unique Funding. They are taking care of a lot of your small loans that you don't even know is happening in the background. Unique Funding is doing things to change the market and any kind of financial assistance. Go check out Unique Funding. Today's show sponsored by.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Steph. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high-interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rates. Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Hey everybody, it's DJ Scotty here, and I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is the place to be. If you want to get off that smoke train and you want to stop smelling like cigarettes, you want to live longer for your family, Raging Vapors is the place to go to. Let me tell you something, it's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? So get off the smoke train, go to Raging Vapors, 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. They are more than happy and more than qualified to take care of all your needs, and they are the place to be. Hey everybody, DJ Scuddy here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You as a consumer should trust who you buy products from, and let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations